what I don't understand. Are you now the kiss of life, hiding in the dark? 'Cause every time I reach the lone, feels like I'm missing every mark. I'll take a chance tonight, another roll out the dice. I can't lose with you. High, but you're falling like the rain. Blinded by illusions, but you do it all over again. High, you know it's just a game. Not looking for forever, just a chance to start again. They say I'm out of action, losing all control. I'm keeping count of every move in the city I call home. You never gave me warning, like an arrow tears the sky. Bring me to my senses, 'cause tomorrow's open wide. I feel more alive than I ever did in time. I can't lose with you. High, but you're falling like the rain. Blinded by illusions, but you do it all over again. High, you know it's just a game. Not looking for forever, just a chance to start again. But you're falling like the rain. Blinded by illusions, but you do it all over again. High, but you know it's just a game. Not looking for forever, I just wanna start over again.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Thursday, almost there. Everybody's working to the weekend, if you know what I'm saying. And it is time for another foray into the stupidness that is this nonsense that we are interested in for some reason. Or mildly interested in, I don't even know. But it shall be a fun one. I have a spoiler for you. I don't think this has been shared on Twitter yet until I did it an hour ago. DSP was in WPIG again. Again. He was in WPIG last night, guys. I was just looking. Let me just see. He donated to Wings again, guys. Now, he didn't say anything in chat. I think he knows better now. But he did donate to Wings yesterday. So I'm kind of going to start with that. It says, Wings, good luck. Get that W tonight. DSP reacts. Super late night. Chilling watching a Wingo stream. That's the good theory. He thinks he's flexing on Wings by dropping 10. I wonder if that's it. I mean, we're actively now shit-talking Wings during the day, then going into his stream to tip him at night? I think there might be an aspect to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he said he enjoys his streams, but that's just because he wants to be nice to his boy, right? That's the only reason. I'm not. You think he's really sitting there watching COD or whatever he's playing? Battlefield, I guess, was last night. Who the fuck knows? But I really think that he just is trying to keep the lines of communication open because he doesn't want this to not happen. I mean, he wants it to happen, guys. He really, really wants it still to happen. So I think that's why he's doing it. He didn't say a single word in chat from what I saw. I searched through the live chat, couldn't find anything. If I missed something, I missed something, but I couldn't find anything. I didn't even know that he did that until, 15 minutes ago. I was like, all right, let me see if Wing said anything. And he said DSP. I was like, okay, well, he said DSP. Let me get the timestamp. And he said, thanks for the 10 DSP. I was like, all right, what? All right, well, now I got to go into the live chat thing. I was like, holy shit, he donated again. Again. But anyways, before we get to the fun, let's do a schedule style announcement or business style announcement, however you want to say it. I had a very robust and meaningful 2 hours today with the one and only Shannon Brand in VR chat. That was literally my first time playing VR chat, and we had a lot of fun. I don't know how much of it is usable, but we did spend 2 hours having fun. I did have a one screenshot I can share. Here's one screenshot I can share with you from the fun. Now that's Shannon Brand, and this is someone we were talking to for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And I was on the, I don't want to spoil anything. I was a different character. And I just kept saying it was my DSP's my grandpa. That was kind of my bit. But that's not me. No, I'm not the furry. We were luring this furry. But yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. I got to stop talking. But it was very fun. I was not the furry. I was a different character. You may know though. Let's just say that. And we had 2 hours of fun. And I don't know how much is going to make the video, but we'll see. So it should be fun. Also, another on-theme style announcement that goes along with that. That being said, it'll be Saturday and Sunday again. Okay, Saturday and Sunday. And on Saturday, the one, the only, Shannon Brand himself will be joining us. So that is how it's going to happen. So Shannon Brand will be with us on Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to get back to the King Arc thing again. So there we go. So Saturday, that being said, Sunday, that being said, double trouble style, and Shannon Brand is in the house on Saturday. Okay, as for WPIG, there will be no The Last of Us tonight, sadly, because I don't have time. I did 2 hours of Shannon Brand today, so I couldn't do it. I got to do other stuff. So we no The Last of Us today, sadly, because holy shit, it's really picking up now, man. There's some douchebags that it's very fun to kill now. Let me put it that way. So that had a lot of fun. I had to stop it there, but we'll pick that up as soon as we can. And tomorrow we'll be starting early for Dial It In Friday and a recap. But right before the pre-stream starts, I got to stop. So there we go. So we're going to do Dial It In Friday with the game that was gifted, the Sayonara Wild Hearts, for a while. Spy Party, of course. And then recap, and then I'll redirect you to whoever is doing the pre-stream tomorrow, all right? But that's it. Business-style announcements are finished. Let's get right to it. We got Mr. Extravagant in the house who says, Anta Kabir Tisinya Rajul Tahiyati Lak. Okay, well, he said something about me being old. Okay, that's all I can say. He did something about me being old. That's what the message was there for Mr. Extravagant. There you go. I'll show it to you here. This is what he said right here. Right here. That was his message. Why is it going twice? But we'll figure it out there. So Haiti in the house says, I just can't quit you wings. I just can't quit you wings. Wings. Wingy. Me want wingy. That's a very timely reference. Me want Wingy. Anyone know that movie? Okay, let's move along positively, okay? So last night, after we finished yesterday, Tommy Boy, what a film, right? What a film. I thought that was the funniest shit of all time when it came out, man. The fucking, remember the car when he's trying to sell the brake pads? Let's see what happens when you're using the other guy's brake pads. Okay, you're driving along. Mommy, I gotta go to the bathroom, Mommy. Shut up, sit down. Okay, anyways, we're moving on positively here, okay? We're moving on positively. So DSP yesterday, at around 8:19, so late night, East Coast, I don't know, that's 5 or so his time. And it's my dad's favorite movie. That's the best. Oh, I'll spoil one joke. Okay, I'll stop talking about it, I promise, okay? I'll stop talking about it, I promise. But one person in VR chat said DSP looks like their dad. Said, you look exactly like my dad. And I was like, hey, please, don't talk about grandpa like that. That's my grandpa. So that was the bit, but it was very funny. That exact thing happened today. He looks like my dad. That's my grandpa you're talking about. It was fun. Anyways, Nimity says, ooh, look at this, dueling. ALT, good luck. Get that W tonight. Thank you. I will. Thanks so much. Oh, this is how this is how Wings responded, by the way, because I should show you that too, because I already showed you the super chat. This is all Wings said to that about it. This is the only mention. You ready? Blink and you miss it here, okay?
They just kind of like walk into the next section where it's like, oh, here's Starlight Drive-In, which isn't in New Vegas. Hey, thank you, DSP. Thank you for the $10, man. And then they entered the vault. And it's like, okay, this is...
That's it. There is no DSP. There is no more Phil. That's it. Thanks for the $10. I mean, I think Wings is done with DSP, honestly, at this point. I mean, as he should be. DSP talks shit about him every day. Fuck it. Keep giving me money. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thanks for the 10, man. And I really think that, as they say, DSP attracts other DSPs. That's what he's doing here. DSP is trying to get attention with his money. Hey, Phil, here's a 10. I love your streams, man. And yeah, it's okay. You can call me a bitch. I was being mean there. You know what I mean? Like, that's exactly what he's doing. Just don't forget me and pay attention to me. But anyways, that was the only mention of DSP in the Wing stream. And there you go. So anyways, late night, DSP says, surprise, I'm live early. Oh, sorry, not that one. DSP says, someone says, DSP says, my internet is back. I'll be streaming tonight at 7 p.m. for a chill stream of Powerwash Simulator 2 with booze. See you then for the interactive fun. And the replies are starting to get really fun, by the way. So welcome home. Let's go, King. This is starting to be the one people use for everything. It used to be the cat one, but now like every single tweet is getting this one. John Rambo says, good thing you didn't have to spend time with your wife and you can get back to begging. People are losing everything and you decide to cry like a little piss baby because the internet was out. You truly are the biggest scumbag on the internet. Lancer post this. You disgusting excuse for a human. Donate every cent you grift tonight from disabled people to the victims of the flooding in your community. Oh, God, no, please. What are you, nuts? And then he says, surprise, I'm live early. Join me for a chill hangout session, of course. We got some fun responses here. Kiss my ass, pig roach. Guys, we got to get this package to DSP or else he might complain. The delivery driver. Got to get this to DSP. Go, go, go. Go fuck yourself. Why are you gay? With Catherine in a car in a flood situation with an African-American gentleman. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Okay. So anyways, moving along positively here. Let's get to the night stream. And there was a few things. I mean, this is kind of like, it's starting to be truck sim, you know, because he needs his therapy sessions. And that's kind of all this was. I did cut out a lot, okay? So I cut out, there was a lot of those We don't need to hear how successful he is by doing the same schedule and all that shit. I cut all that shit out. Jasper Talk's all gone. I just got what I thought was interesting, if only mildly interesting, from yesterday. Because it's just like, he just needs to talk about how awesome he is 1,000 times, just like the truck sim. That's what he does, okay? Here we go. Big ups to Lima Whiskey said, please tell us you're getting Triple P on Deep. That being said, eventually. I don't know. Now we're in this weird zone where we both don't want to contact each other, but we're kind of waiting. We're nervous. We're nervous. We don't want to be the first one to reach out. No, I don't know. Maybe someday we will. I'm sure it'll happen. We're nervous. Cope Drink says, Phil, I like ya. Yeah, I like ya and I want ya. I like ya, Wings. I think he's a great streamer. He's entertaining. Right. NW News says it's partial therapy, but also partial PR campaign. That's true, but I think I think they're the same thing. NW News, not to get too deep, right? But they are the same thing because the PR campaign is just DSP self-reassuring himself how awesome he is, right? So that does work as a PR campaign, but it really is just saying how awesome he is, right? I'm having so much fun. Oh my God, holy shit. I'm having so much fun. I've been doing so successful, and it's all because I'm the hardest working person on the universe, okay? That's what it is. That's what it's all about. And you guys love this, okay? You guys are loving my content more than ever. And it's all the same thing, you know? Okay, so we have a lot of talk about microphone. I cut out a lot of this, but this was the most funny one for me.
A little bit, and now I think the compressor is like perfect level where I want it. I instituted something completely new that I hadn't done before. Instead of doing a noise gate, I now have what's called a noise expander.
Whoa! Noise expander. Now this is state of the art.
Doing a noise gate,
yeah.
I now have what's called a noise expander.
Oh my God.
This apparently is relatively new technology for
No, it is not.
microphones, where instead of blocking sounds around you, it by default has the sound on a low level, but then it expands the sound of your voice only. It's kind of the opposite of a noise gate, okay? And apparently, I guess a lot of audiophiles have switched over to this type of noise suppression because...
A lot of audiophiles have switched over to this kind of noise suppression. So I can tell you the facts on this. Noise extender add-ons have been available since almost the beginning of OBS, or some different forms of them. The noise expander was added in January of 2022 to the official filters of OBS. So at the very least, OBS has had an in-program system to use noise expanders since 2022. But yes, they are very new, definitely.
Audiophiles have switched over to this type of noise suppression because when you use a noise gate, typically you end up nerfing your own voice. Like, for example,
nerfing.
Previously, when I was using the noise gate, I couldn't do this. Ha 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 ha. Did you hear that? Previously, if I went to do that, it would have muted me and you wouldn't have heard anything. But I fixed it by going from a noise gate to a noise expander. Okay? In fact, check this out. Ready? Hold on.
This is the best. Hang on. Watch this, guys. This is going to be a good test. And no, I'm not doing the music, whoever asked that. This is never my music. It's always his music. Here we go.
Okay? In fact, check this out. Ready? Hold on. Because the music's playing.
Hold on.
Ready?
Hang on.
Check this out.
Check this out. What?
Whistling is back on the menu.
Obviously, the most important thing for any streamer, the ability to whistle on the microphone, has been enabled. Hell yeah! This is gonna save the business! Let's go!
Because I'm now using this new kind of noise suppression technology. It's much better than what I actually used to use.
And yes, that is true. Pandora is saying that is someone uses that on their intro to This Is How You Don't Plays. I'm not sure who does it, but they definitely do. I wish I could think of who it was. You know, you've seen so many of this that you don't play. You're not sure who does each thing. But yeah, that's definitely something that's an intro or an outro of This Is How You Don't Place. I cannot whistle. Ready? I can't. Sadly, I cannot whistle. I can't. I'm handicapped.
Of noise suppression technology, it's
I can't. I don't have the ability to whistle on this stream.
much better than what I actually used to use. Okay? So, I got that worked out, and I actually manually went into my equalizer, which again is a new technology in this Roland Bridgecast, where you can actually completely adjust the levels of everything. So I upped the bass a little bit, I lowered the mids a little bit, I went up and down a little bit on different levels. So hopefully now the microphone sounds better than ever. Like how it sounds right now should actually sound better than my microphone has ever sounded in the history that I've ever broadcast.
It really doesn't.
All right? We could still tweak it more, but I feel like I've kind of hit the happy medium of what I want. Like it seems to be doing everything I want. It's not creating echo, it's not picking up environmental noise, but it's also doing really good things with my voice. So let me know what you think. It definitely might sound different, okay? But hopefully this is sounding good, okay? Now, I basically did that for about an hour, and I'm not even exaggerating. While I was finishing, the moment I finished, my wife was like, okay, I'm actually just finished. I'm ready to go. I was like, perfect.
This is all Cope because every detractor made fun of them for not doing things together. He has a long, elaborate story about their spending time together after the tweaking, right, guys? After I finished tweaking, wouldn't you know it, she was ready, and we went right away.
At that point, the short still hadn't gone live because it was taking so long to upload. So I was like, well, I guess we're gonna go out. Let's go, right? So we did, and basically what we did today is we went to Costco, and it's funny. So we go to Costco, and the Costco, incidentally, that we go to is literally next to one of the rivers that was in danger of flooding.
Whoa!
And as we're driving over this bridge over the river, we looked over. The river was like way, way high up. And
yeah, it's flood.
we were like, damn. So as we're getting to Costco, one
You think?
of the employees, as we're walking in, they said, oh, you have to update your membership. It expired. Okay. So we're making small talk with one of the employees in the line, and they're like, yeah, today we are kind of back to normal business. But Monday, the floods happened, and we were actually ordered to evacuate by the authorities.
Yes.
So we had to shut down the entire store, and we made like no sales on Monday. Yesterday, they were allowed to reopen, but everyone thought they were still closed, so the store was dead yesterday. So they were actually happy that today things had picked up a bit.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to tell you why this is absolutely bullshit, okay? I'm not saying that he didn't talk to the worker or everything, and they didn't say this story. But let me tell you, when you're a worker at a store, if you're not the owner, you want things to be dead as possible. When I was working at the bank, it was a paradise when no customers came in. I don't give a fuck about how much money the bank makes. It's the best for me. I'm actively hoping they make less. So no worker on earth is saying, "Whoo, thank God we're getting sales today. I was worried." Anyways, I can take you at this checkout register here, Philip. Come over here. What? This is all bullshit.
Made like no sales on Monday. Yesterday, they were allowed to reopen, but everyone thought they were still closed, so the store was dead yesterday. So they were actually happy that today things had picked up a bit. So we did our usual Costco run, stocked up on stuff, got a few...
Yeah, and less commissions. Yes, Bronco, and less commissions. That is true, but that is not the situation of a Costco employee. I mean, maybe they have stock options, but come on. I mean, that's a pretty... They're not worried about the stock options from 2 slow days at a single Costco.
Extra things because it's the holidays, you know. But it was nice. It was a nice little trip out. We did a little bit more shopping. We actually went and got lunch together, which Kat and I never go out to get lunch. Usually when we're going out, we get dinner. So it was nice to actually go out and get some lunch together today. And as we basically finished a late lunch, so I want to say it was around, probably around 3-ish, 3 p.m.-ish.
Yeah.
I checked my phone, and I got a message from Comcast saying, your internet should be back. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's wrap up what we're doing, because we had one more place we had to go before we came home. So we went to one more place, we wrapped it up, And we came home, and by then it was almost like 5 p.m. And we're like, all right, so here's what we'll do.
You want to spend time together? Fuck no. I'll just go up and stream again, honey.
I'll announce to everyone that I will be streaming tonight, and we'll just relax. I'll have a cup of coffee. You know, we'll try to calm down now because it's been a hectic day.
Okay, just to recap. DSP today has done absolutely nothing except record a 2-minute short, gone to Costco, had lunch, and went to one more store. But now they need to wind down from this extremely hectic day. Oh, man. Oh, I did forget the coffee. There was a coffee aspect.
And we'll just relax. I'll have a cup of coffee. You know, we'll try to calm down now because it's been a hectic day. You know, out of nowhere, going out where we hadn't planned and having to kind of me just doing on the fly stuff here. And it was, to be honest, it was kind of nice but tiring because it was supposed to be a normal work day, and instead here I am rushing to get stuff done with the mic, and now we're rushing, driving all over town and everything.
Rushing to get stuff done with the mic. Okay, well, that means sitting on your ass and clicking buttons. Okay. Rushing around town means driving to Costco, a restaurant, and one more store. So, yeah, if you listen to this and don't just laugh at how stupid it is, you might be a DSP fan. I mean, really.
The good news is, as of right now, the winds have calmed down. The rain, it's just light drizzle. And it doesn't look like it's too bad at all out there. So fingers crossed that we here in Washington State have gotten through the worst of it. Definitely where I live was not the worst of it. Like, I believe the Maple Valley area had landslides and entire like houses were flooded, and there was someone who died because apparently they didn't read the notice. There was a street that was closed. It said right there, do not enter flooding zone.
You gonna call him stupid?
And apparently someone drove in and actually got stuck in the water and drowned.
You gonna call him stupid?
Which is horrible, right? That should have never happened. I don't know why they are like, why isn't it completely blocked so they're not allowed in there? I have no idea, but yeah, pretty bad.
Pretty bad, man. As you can hear, pretty fucking bad. Seabook Dev says, I have eliminated noise gates. Yes, that's right. I've eliminated noise gates. Thank you. Da-da-da-da. Baby D421 says, probably reading verbatim what Duncan wrote. Oh, what to do? Yeah, obviously. That's the only thing he's doing. He's reading exactly what Duncan says and then doing it. Waffle Buddy 123 says, Never Leaves Home has a 5G plan. Took forever to upload. BS for 6 million, Alex. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe the internet was down, but yeah, it seems kind of weird. It took hours to upload a 2-minute video. That seems a bit weird, but you know. Old Man Jenkins says, as if a checkout employee cares about sales. That's what he was trying to insinuate, right? And yeah, you might like it busy because it makes time go faster. I was the exact opposite. I'm never bored. And that's before, I mean, when I was working at the bank, it wasn't like we had a cell phone to pop out either. I could do, on those, even the company computers, I could have fun. And they blocked a lot of websites, but there was ways around it. I fought. I became a hacker to try to get away with those company blocks on the websites. That's how I learned like all my computer stuff is trying to break the rules of the company computers. It's all I did. NW News says, he says to be honest before every retcon and cope. That is true. He does say to be honest before everything when he thinks it's going to be something important, which usually means he's lying. That is true. Greaves says, driving through a roadblock. Truck simulator? Yeah, that's what he has. He's done that a lot himself, so he has a lot of experience. Definitely. No, I never did any gooning at the bank. I'm not that dumb. I'm not that risky. But I would just go to, like, fun websites. Like, YouTube was definitely blocked, but I did find a way to get YouTube going. Right? If you go through this website, you got this thing. It was fun to figure that shit out. But anyways, let's move on. I never did pleasure myself at work. That is never happened. Never happened. Not in the mood. If I have time off, I want to sleep. Anyways, moving on. Go.
one of the employees, as we're walking in, they said, "Oh, you have to update."
To be honest, I have. Yeah, let me piggyback on this one. To be honest, I never did that at work. Thank you.
Your membership, it expired.
Oh shit, I already played that one. Next one is right here. Someone asked about the merchandise store.
My merchandise shop was closed because I stopped using it and plugging it. Therefore, sales plummeted to 0. And then they closed the shop because why would any company in their right mind pay for a domain and run a shop when I'm not promoting it and making any money for them? There you go.
So why did you stop promoting it? If you were promoting it and getting money, why would you stop promoting it then? It's almost like the sales just dried up anyway. And then now you're saying because you didn't promote it that it died? Anyways, really cool. Yeah, the Asmon bump didn't last long enough to get the merchandise rolling. Even though if he was smart, he would have made sure it was rolling for that. He might have sold 4 or 5 shirts on the back of an Asmongold tourist. But they're gone now. Anyways.
Pretty easy to figure out.
Pretty easy to figure out, dude.
What kind of cut water are we drinking tonight? Mai Tai.
I don't care about the booze.
There, Bethesda. Here's the bottom line. Bethesda sucks. Bethesda is a shadow of its former self. It's run by a bunch of corporate bigwig idiots who don't know how to run a company. And not only do they make horrible games, they have no idea how to market, and they have no idea how to promote or tie anything into something popular. They're idiots. They have a show that's a hit, and they're not benefiting from it because they have no fucking products to push because they're morons.
They are benefiting it in terms of licensing. And also, I didn't know this. I can't say I would have known this. You know, the Oblivion remaster was like the 10th best-selling game of this year. That seems like a pretty big fucking W for a company. Like, just remake a game. Yeah, you got to remake some assets and shit. But that's the 8th best-selling game of 2025. That's wild. And it is true. Also, the rest of the 20 here, let me read it here real quick. 2020 best-selling games. The list is interesting. It just said, like, you know, people say, like, Madden and shit is all, like, the same year they put out the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit sells the most. That's why they're endlessly coming out with new ones every single year, because they buy them. And they will endlessly buy them. I know it's, like, Battlefield 6 is number 1. NBA 2K26 is number 2. Monster Hunter Wilds is 3. Borderlands 4 is 3. People bitched about that, wasn't it? EA Sports College Football 26 is 5. Madden NFL 26 is number 6. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, number 7. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is number 8. Oblivion Remastered is number 9. And number 10 was Ghost of Yote. And there's like 3 more EA Sports games on the list. WWE, Minecraft, number 16. Holy fuck. Minecraft. But yeah, baller gun games, control gaming, man. I mean, it's cool to have this little, you know, you think it's cool to make these kind of artistic games that are really cool and trying to break the mold. They don't got a chance against the big boys. And the big boys are guns and balls. You know what I'm saying? That's the big dogs. Darkwolf says, Bethesda's dumb for not pushing product. DSP not dumb for not pushing his merch store. Uh-huh. Yep. They didn't. He is in the right. Well, his sales dried up because he didn't push the merch store. So there we go. Anyways, okay, let's go.
So I'm not shocked to hear they had a great idea. Let's tie in actual sodas from the movie, or from the games and the show, and have it at Costco, and everyone will rush to buy it, except no one knows it exists. What a shocking twist, right? Idiots.
So there's apparently a Fallout soda or something, and he's being pissed that they didn't market it enough, is what he was bitching about there, but I cut out most of it. Let's go. Next up, let's get to, this was an interesting statement here.
Biggest super chat of the night, but the night is young. Thank you for that, Scotty.
Oh, what was that, sir?
Yeah. Biggest super chat of the night, but the night is young. Thank you for that, Scotty.
But But the night is young, okay? But the night is young. That's what he's talking. I guess he's talking. I didn't see it myself, but yeah, it's apparently something. I was at Costco. Someone bought it, and he said, "Oh, they didn't market it enough." He's just pissed he didn't buy it himself, because that would have been a fucking DSP tries it, dude. You know that. NW News says ALT worked at a sperm bank. He helped make regular deposits. Confirmed. No, I didn't. But on the call-in show once, I did talk to a gentleman who did do sperm bank donations for money for 3 years, I believe. And that was an interesting conversation. He was very tall. He is an African-American gentleman that was very tall. And a lot of people requested really tall people. So he was in demand, let's say. That was a fun interview with that guy. I can't remember his name. Apologies, but that was very fun.
Shox is saying he wants a rematch against Vasil next Arc Raiders stream. Well, I mean, that's all well and good, and I appreciate you guys supporting me so much during Arc Raiders yesterday.
Yeah.
But you might want to check with Vasil. I mean, that was a ginormous contribution that he gave.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to be dropping something like that anytime soon. So you might beat him pretty easily. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there'll be much competition there.
Okay, careful. Yeah, you guys, I want you guys to do wars, of course, but let's check with Vasil, okay? And a lot of fun, as you can see. Moving on.
How are the new headphones? They are outstanding, 6 Hybrid. They are actual audiophile headphones, meaning they're designed for people who want to listen to studio quality audio. They're not...
Okay. Audiophile is a new word of his, and this is what... I don't know if you knew what audiophile means, but listen up. This is what audiophile means, okay?
How are the new headphones? They are outstanding, 6 Hybrid. They are actual
Epic smacked it. You're right.
audiophile headphones, meaning they're designed for people who want to listen to studio quality audio.
Ah, it's for people that want to listen to studio quality audio.
They're not gaming headphones.
Oh.
So they're using
These were $80, by the way. Yes, $80.
the really high-end Roland surround sound software to make
High-end software. You've heard of low-end software. This is high-end software, okay? Also, audiophiles are not a fan of software, by and large. They want the raw signal to get there. But anyways, yes, we want the high-end software to change the audio we are hearing into something totally different. Definitely.
Actual surround in there, and it sounds amazing. Like playing Arc Raiders, I can now tell the actual direction that an arc is coming from. Even when it's like behind me, I can feel, oh, back right. And then I know when I'm walking up the stairwell, peeking out of the subway, it's right there. Be careful.
Oh.
They are working beautifully. Now, haven't used it for a game like Call of Duty or anything like that yet. But for the games I'm trying it out with, it's working really nicely. And I'm looking forward to more. But so far, so good. I think they're great.
So far, so good. I think they are great. That's what an audiophile means. I did not know that. Okay, next up.
Oh, hold on. JKB's Small Pickle did a $2 Canadian Super Chat. Says, hey, don't go to the washroom. You may lose another 100 people. You're right. People are fickle, man. You gotta...
Yeah, if you go to bathroom breaks for 10 minutes, people will leave.
You know, seriously, you fart the wrong way, they'll just, you know, kick you in the face and kick you in the balls. It's pretty messed up, but that's life, I guess. All right, thank you so much.
That was a super chat about leaving your stream, sir. But okay. Anyways, I guess that's fine.
For that super chat, it's about $1 American, by the way. Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars. Anyway, all right. Ready? Let's get started, my friends. Here we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. It is
very cool. Next up.
Then I can work on the white part of the wall.
Okay, this as I marked as controller, and I know what's going to happen here.
Here we go. Wow, this controller, I'm using the Razer Wolverine Pro 8K. It is very precise with the thumbstick. Like, you can see how smooth I'm moving as I walk here. How do I... Hold on. There we go. You see how smooth I'm moving as I walk here? Like,
no other controllers can do that, okay? Just letting you know. And it wasn't smooth at all in the beginning. But yeah, no other controller could do this, guys.
How do I? Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Please. Yeah, you're good, right. Watch this.
Watch this. I'm moving as I walk here. Like, very smooth. It doesn't
very
even
smooth.
like stutter or jitter in any direction. It's very clean moving. That's too weak. I guess I need to. Oh yeah.
Looks like any other controller to me, but it's a me him says. Phil asks, have you heard the good news? After 3 days, my service has been restored and the stream is reborn. Welcome home. Yeah, fuck those people drowning. I got my stream back.
I got to use the green. The white nozzle wasn't actually cleaning the railing. Okay.
We did get an Asmongold mention yesterday. Oh, multiple Asmongold mentions. This is the first one.
Ricky and Julian, thank you. Thanks for the compliment, man. Yeah, I'm excited. If Asmongold does actually follow up and do a podcast, I would love to be a guest like he has invited me to do. I think that would be right up my alley. To talk
Yeah, I think it would be right up your alley, huh?
Talk about games and the game industry as a whole. I wish more people would care about that instead of awful drama on the internet, because
that's the only thing that Asmongold cared about too.
Industry as a whole. I wish more people would care about that instead of awful drama on the internet, because that's what I'm all about. That's the kind of content I talk about and cover on my streams, and you know, that's who I am as a person, as a creator. That's my forte. I've been doing this for 17 years, full time since 2011. So 14 years. You would think that someone would want to draw upon that experience, but pretty much
pretty much no one.
Never do I get asked anything intelligent. Just dumb mouth-drooling shit for drama purposes. So it is what it is.
I hope you're not calling the questions Sir Zach asked you mouth-drooling questions, because remember, very clearly, he was only interested in the mouth-drooling questions.
Intelligent. Just dumb mouth-drooling shit for drama purposes. So it is what it is, I guess. Yes, Pokemon will be tomorrow, Jade. I know that people wanted Pokemon.
Good transition. I've got 17 years of experience, but no one wants to draw upon that. I mean, everyone asks dumbass questions. Yes, Jade, I will be playing Pokemon tomorrow, and yes, you can pay $20 to name a Pokemon if someone else donates for it. Of course, Jade. Thank you. Okay? But anyways, I don't know why anyone doesn't want to ask me any serious questions. Okay?
Yes, Pokemon will be tomorrow, Jade. I know that people wanted Pokemon today. They were disappointed with what happened with my internet being out, but tomorrow it continues.
Oh my god. He's not done, by the way. You thought he was done talking about Asmon? Fuck no. Oh my god, this game. Philip playing this game.
No?
Oh my god.
What made Asmongold take an interest in me? Detractor videos.
At least he told the truth on that one.
But then I called him out on it and said, dude, you're just watching detractor videos. You're not watching a moment of the real content, and that's not fair, because that's a total misrepresentation of me. Have a conversation with me.
And he said, oh, I'm watching things out of context, but they are just taken from your show. So it's not really out of context. Asmongold said that himself.
And then he liked it and said, even, said nice things. And
No. What was that?
Conversation with me. He did, and then he liked it and said, even.
He never, ever said that. So we can just make stuff up. It's pretty fun.
Videos, you're not watching a moment of the real content, and that's not fair, because that's a total misrepresentation of me. Have a conversation with me. He did, and then he liked it and said, even, said nice things and invited me on a show in the future. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm down for that. So if anything, I think that can show how anyone can have a misconception about someone based on a certain kind of spin given to content about them on the internet for personal gain, profits, slander for money. Oh, wow. They totally gave me that as a freebie. Did you see I didn't even have the edge done? Like this whole part there? Oh, wow. I wasn't done. And they gave it to me anyway.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That was like a freebie clean right there, because I don't even think that was close to being done. Okay. Ew, look at this green crap.
This is like second monitor game. You know what I mean? Like usually you have a video on your second monitor, but this is like second monitor the game. Like you do other things while you're doing this, which is a really weird thing, you know?
Ugh.
Yeah, Big Dave, you're playing it now. Perfect.
Like mold under the dirt. That's disgusting. Okay. Ken and Jasper are great. They're relaxing downstairs right now, Jade.
He answers that when Jade asks. All right, we'll have more Asmon talk in a minute here.
Thank you, Tim. Dark and Elite with another $5 super.
All right, so this is this guy is like trying to be the star of the show here. He's going to be the little mini character for the rest of this one. He donates $2.55. He just wants all the attention on him. But here's the first of his. I skipped a lot of them, but I'll just show you the end. Here we go.
Credit card.
Thank you, Tim. Dark and Elite with another $5 super chat. Says, any gifts you would like for Christmas? What dude you get your wife if you want to share? If not, no worries. Plus, she can't hear. Haha. Well,
He's obviously not a native English speaker or just drunk as shit. I don't know, because he misspells every word. What dude you get your wife if you want to share? If IFC, if not, no rose. Plus, she can't hear. IHABA.
number one, she's here. She may be watching. You know, she actually might be watching the stream. I don't know if she is or not. She's downstairs with Jasper Kitty, but
trust me, she's not watching this.
No, like usually, it's always something different. It depends on how things are going, and you know, is there anything in mind that she wants that year or whatever. Sometimes I get her stuff early. Sometimes it'll just be on a whim. We'll be out and we'll see something nice. I'll say, oh, I'll get you that for, you know, and I'll be your Christmas present or whatever. You know what I mean?
That is a bad way to do that, guys. If you want to do that, it's fine, but you have to get something else as well, okay? Don't do that move. Oh, you want that? Sure, that's your Christmas present. You could do that, but don't make that your only present, guys. That's stupid.
On a whim, we'll be out and we'll see something nice. I'll say, oh, I'll get you that for, you know, and I'll be your Christmas present or whatever. You know what I mean? So this year in particular, there is nothing particular as of... I just missed the jump. There's nothing particular as of yet.
Oh, oh.
That I think either of us have gotten each other. But there's, oh God. But there's still
No presents yet.
a possibility that we could get something. There's still a possibility.
There's a possibility I may pick up something in the future.
Oh, it auto lowered. I guess once you pick it up, it auto lowers. That's what I wasn't understanding. Uh-oh.
He's off his game. Yeah, this one rattled him.
Anyway.
Okay, go ahead, please. Okay, go ahead. Oh my God.
There we are. Okay, let's try not to fall this time. Okay. No, this year, particularly, there's nothing that either of us have really asked for, but it doesn't mean that it's not, we won't.
Oh, Ralphill's cucking us. Got him.
Get each other something. Like last year, okay, we had gone out maybe like the week before Christmas, and we just happened to be in a store, and there was something really nice that my wife saw and she wanted. I said, I'm going to get it for you. I'll get it for you for Christmas, you know? And that kind of spontaneity is nice.
No, it's not. How tragic is that?
To be able to just do that, rather than be like having to plan for months on something that we want, we ask each other for, anything like that, you know? For us, to be honest.
Oh, please. Why start now?
For us, just to have a day, a nice day together, an extra day together or whatever, that's the best Christmas present, because I'm here working usually 6 days a week, sometimes.
Who wants shit? He spent $3,000 for stuff inside his own house, but he's trying to say the best present he can give his wife is time with him. That is what he is saying. Also, the present she got last year was just spontaneous walking by something.
5 or 4. It depends on the week, but usually I'm streaming a ton, and because of that, we don't get to spend as much time together as we would like. There's a lot of nights I get stuck in here late.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of nights you get stuck in here late, huh? A lot of nights he gets stuck in there late giving money to Wings of Redemption. Uh-huh. That does keep you stuck up there, huh? Definitely. That can take your time.
I don't want to, but I'm in here later than I would like, and then, you know, I don't get to see her that much. So to have those days around Christmas to just spend together and cook together and eat together and relax and watch Christmas stuff together, that's more meaningful than say, oh, I bought you something. Here, open this physical, you know, gift, about physical belongings and stuff like that. It's the time together that's more important.
Yeah.
So no, like this year, no. I haven't particularly bought her anything yet. And she hasn't asked for anything. I haven't asked her for anything. So, you know, we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that goes. No plans on my end. We'll see how that goes. True love. We'll see how that goes. Nothing planned as of now, I'll tell you that. Jordan Fadeaway says NBA 2K games have microtransactions and gambling. Ooh, that's how they got the mobilization of those games, you know, is a very intentional thing because they know how much money they fucking make. YoungBeat666 says, when you read the top games that listed, it reminded me of Letterman's bit, top 10 numbers from 1 to 10. Without further ado, here are the top 10 numbers from 1 to 10. Yeah. Top 10 lists were hype for a while, but then they got old. So Hades says, so that call-in guest was trying to call Chew? No, they were not trying to call Chew. The sperm bank donor was not. Was not trying to call Chew. No. Seawook Dev says, put this money towards the Powerwash ambiance goal. Thank you. I'm never playing Powerwash. I play some games that you might say are mindless. I mean, it's not true, though. Actually, I don't play any games that are mindless. All my games require me to think. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, you could say, like, yeah, no matter what game it is, I'm using my mind. What's the point if you're just chilling? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Wallyaps, like, Death Stranding is pretty mindless, but it's not, though. It makes you contemplate your life. What are you doing with life? How are you making connections in your... No, just kidding. It's not, though. You got to think about things. Wasn't ALT building roads for 2 years? No. That's a very specific task that has a goal. Someone had an interesting thought on Death Stranding, and I wanted to share this. No one cares, but I don't care. Death Stranding takes the open world thing and flips it. Because usually in open world games, you're going from interesting point to interesting point, right? But Death Stranding, the interesting point is getting to the other locations, right? The interesting thing is making your way through the open world, not the locations. Makes you think. You're welcome on that one. Wallyap says, these lip smacks are too much. His alien technology is trolling him. He does have a dry mouth today for sure.
Let's see here. Another $2 super chat from Dark MB.
Yeah, Dark MB just took over the stream at this point.
Billy, what do you want for Christmas? I might get it. Haha. To be honest with you,
oh mama.
Dark MB, there's nothing. I think with all the upgrades that I have done over the last several weeks here to my setup, I don't think there's a single thing that I could really want. For Christmas, like, as you know what I'm saying, like that relates to the business or our streams or whatever together.
If you think this guy is sad now, just wait.
I legit feel that at this point, my setup may be the best it's ever been and ever will be. Like, I was actually talking with a couple of my moderators the other day.
Talking with his single moderator, Duncan. Go ahead.
And I was like, so you guys, honest question, you know, if you had unlimited budget or means and you had to settle, like, what would you want? And so they...
Oh my... All right, guys. For a second. Thought exercise, boys. Get together. You have endless funds. What could I buy? Okay, guys? I've bought almost everything, but please stretch your brains. Expand them. Think outside the box. What other possible shit could I buy? Okay? Just think about it, okay? Let me know. I want to report on my desk on Monday, okay? Anything. Money is no object.
Unlimited budget or means, and you had to settle, like, what would you want? And so they were recommending things, and, you know, then I was like, maybe I'll get that, start adding it, right? And got down to the point where, like, they're like, no, there's nothing. Like, you have everything. You have a dual monitor setup. That's like the badass setup. You got the best gaming controller on the market. You've got an amazing microphone now with a freaking audio interface with all these effects. You have
a freaking audio interface. Are you serious? This dude has an audio interface? Oh my God. He is a high roller. An audio interface? Damn.
surround sound headphones now. You've got...
What? Surround sound headphones? That is bleeding edge technology. And he managed to snag a pair? Damn.
Oh, now with a freaking audio interface with all these effects. You have surround sound headphones now.
Whoa.
You've got, you know what I mean? Like everything's like, check this off the box. Check this off. Check this off.
Oh yeah, by the way, they're not even surround sound headphones. Yeah, that is true. They are not even surround sound headphones. They are virtual surround sound headphones. But yes, definitely. It's top of the line.
Phones now. You've got, you know what I mean? Like everything's like, check this off the box. Check this off. Check this off. So you get to the point where it's like, I don't think there's anything that I could really want, you know, as a thing to improve the setup, you know. As for something like a personal gift, I'll be honest with you, I don't think that I would feel comfortable asking my viewers for a personal gift. You know,
he's not. He's saying, "What do you want? I'll get it for you."
Know what I mean? Like, let's say, for example, I don't know, I needed a new pair of slippers because my slippers were wearing out. They're not, by the way. I have good slippers, but this is just hypothetical. I don't think I would be okay with it saying, "Oh, guys, just so you know, I need slippers for Christmas. Could you get me a pair of slippers?" Like, I wouldn't want to do that with my viewers.
Why did you have a Throne account then? Is my question, but you know.
Here's the truth. Here's what I would like for Christmas.
Oh, okay. This is the kind of shit I cut out, but I'll let you hear this one because you deserve to suffer.
I would like to continue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I would like to continue the Asmin bump, even though it's already over.
Here's what I would like for Christmas. I would like to continue this positivity that we have had for the last 3+ weeks since the Asmin Gold interview. I would like to allow myself to continue to not have goals on streams because I don't need to worry about that because I'm doing so well. I would like to not have to constantly ask for contributions and just be able to chill and play whatever games I'm enjoying and you guys.
So you're failing on the asking for contributions thing for sure already. So that's gone.
Guys are enjoying. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I just want to keep it how it is right now. And also, I don't want to have to do tech stuff every day. And sadly, this last week or two, I've been doing nonstop tech stuff. But I think I'm done. I actually think of as of today when I fixed this microphone, because earlier today, I had time. I spent about an hour because I had no internet. I did all the audio adjustments on this microphone. Okay, I think we're good now. I think now we're at a point where the mic is amazing. So I don't think I need to do any more tech stuff at all. I think we've tweaked everything. So I'm good in that regard. You know what I mean? So all I want to do is enjoy games, hang out with you guys, have good times. So just all I have to say is just keep doing what you're doing.
Just keep giving that cash.
The best thing I could ask for you for Christmas
is money.
Keep doing what you've already been doing for the last 3 weeks. And then I couldn't ask for anything more, man. Really. Because again, I keep telling people, I have never aspired to be a huge YouTuber. I never wanted to be a million sub YouTuber who brings in 10,000 viewers a stream.
Yes, he absolutely did. And he's actively sought out situations to get more viewers, and he's doing it right now. But okay, yes.
And has insane, ginormous subathons and special events and this and that. I don't care. I just want to chill with you guys and enjoy games. That's it.
Okay, so why are you bothering Wings still after a week now of him saying he doesn't want to do anything? And him not responding to you, I should say.
That's all I ever wanted to do. When I first started on YouTube in 2008, it was a hobby. That's all it was ever going to be, was a hobby.
No, but then, unfortunately, there's a video of you saying, click on the ads because I'm hoping this can become my full-time job. That's what he said in that video. I'm hoping this can become my full-time job. So, I mean, that's just... If you want to hear it, I have it right here. Because that is... Yep, it's right here. It's 43 seconds. Go. And let's hear what he says that day, okay? Remember, he didn't want to be a full-time YouTuber.
King of Hate HD and click on the ads that show up on the videos there. Because hopefully, fingers.
All right, I will click on the ads, of course. Now, what's my next step? What do you hope happens?
Go to my partner channel, the King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there. Because hopefully, fingers crossed, that actually starts giving me some money back for what I'm doing. I mean, it's not cheap to do what I'm doing. I bought a lot of games, a lot of equipment, and now I have my own condo, which is basically my studio to do whatever the hell I want.
Hey, it's a studio! I forgot about that part! It already was a studio. Cool. I forgot that.
So, anything that you can give back is much appreciated. I also do have the PayPal donation on the left-hand side of my Dark Side Phil channel.
Okay.
It explains how to go to PayPal and what email address to send a donation to, darksidephil@hotmail.com.
Okay, well, that's how we can donate.
I've gotten many donations, and as I said before, if you send me a donation of, $10, $15, $20 or more, I'll mention your name in a video because I do appreciate that, so...
Okay, maybe he didn't say it. He said it in this video, but he does hope it becomes something.
That actually starts giving me some money back for what I'm doing. I mean, it's not cheap to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, so he just wants money back. It's in that video, but I'm not going back. But
I never intended to do this for a job or to get that bag or to get a sponsorship.
yes, you did. Full-time. Let me search the first time he said full-time.
Or whatever. So I have no aspirations to be some rich dude. I just want to have fun and be able to have freedom to enjoy games and content and not be a slave to, oh, I got to play this game today because it brings in the bucks, and I got to do this today because this is what's going to get me views and prominence. I just want to chill.
Okay, but is it chill to not play a game the second it doesn't hit the goal? I mean, that's kind of,
So, the best way to do that, just keep doing what you guys have been doing. That's the best Christmas present you could give me, is to just be chill viewers who engage and support the content. That's it. And then I think we're going to be good for good, because here we are almost a month. No goals, chill vibes, everything going well. If you haven't noticed, the sky hasn't fallen yet. The world hasn't ended. I haven't immediately flipped and gone back to my old ways. Everything's...
Nope. You're just more gradually doing it, and you're asking for support more than ever before in the Asmongold bump. So, for example, let's just see how many times he says support in this stream. I believe it is, 34 times. Now, some of these times are saying thanks for the support, but he said support 34 times throughout this stream, okay? And I did cut it out, by the way. But here's an example. I'll just read it for you. Whatever reason, the kick support has been down this week. The kick support has been way down this week. Let's see. We also have... guys, if you look at the description of the video, the link's there, all right? Please consider it. All of this stuff helps an absolute ton and allows me to do what I love for a living. Thank you to all of you who hang out, engage, and support with my content. I appreciate you very, very much. Okay, next up, I appreciate the support always. If you want more of Powerwash Sim 2, please do one of the following things, guys. First of all, if you're watching on demand, you can always like the videos. Helps the channel tremendously, blah, 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 blah. Also, if you're watching on demand, you can leave a super thanks on any video that you watch that's monetized. If you're on YouTube tonight, please consider a super chat. Why don't I just let him say it?
Got demonetized, but most of them you can. That always helps after the fact, and I personally thank every person who sends a super thanks.
He personally thanks you.
If you're on YouTube tonight, please consider a super chat or becoming a member or gifting some memberships to the community. If you're on Kick tonight, please consider sending some...
Yeah, what happened to Redface, though? He didn't get us personal thanks.
Kicks, becoming a subscriber, or gifting some subscriptions to the community. 'Tis the season after all.
'Tis the season after all, guys. But as you can see, he is absolutely back to begging. He's going to say the sky isn't falling, but it actually is already fallen, right? He's already back to what he was doing before exactly. There's no changes, right? There's no changes at all. I am Joe Dub says this Snapchat is out of context, dude. Big ups, I am Joe Dub. Elite Terror Gaming Task Force says he treats Kat's gift like a cheap, stingy dad that doesn't actually want to get her anything and is just to shut her up. He hates his mom wife. I mean, that's just a sad thing. And to not even think that, okay, yeah, you might say, let's save money or something, even though they're not doing that. He's spending money like a fuckhead, $3,000 in 2 weeks or whatever. But you still get something outside of that, right? You still get something outside of that. Mr. Extravagant asks, what dude you get Chew for Christmas? I'm free that day, by the way. Okay, I can spoil what I got her. It's a nice shelf. She's been complaining she doesn't have enough space for her stuff, you know, her hobbies. You know what I mean? That means random figures. So I got her another shelf. It's a nice one. I got to put it together before Christmas, and I'm going to do it then, but it's actually hiding in my closet in this room right here, but she doesn't know it. But I got to put it together, and then see, it's going to be annoying because I have to put it together beforehand. You don't want to give them the fucking box, you know. So I got to wait till there's a time I can do it, you know. One Arm Bandito says, classic Phil, not getting his wife anything for Christmas. Well, he has a week. That counts as effort, right? No, it won't happen. He just said, I'm not sure what's going to happen. You know? Does it have lights? No, it's not a light up one, though. I could add those. But yeah, it's not a light up one. It's just a one that's like, it's a nice little, I don't know. It's stylish one. It's not just a normal figure shelf. But I knew she wanted one of those for a while. So, Purple Thigh says, just a day to ourselves. Dude, you had today. Exactly. You had today for that shit. You had today. I am Joe Dub says, you're going to get my presents for your present, Kat. My present is your present. That's what he's really getting, though. I should have put that on Twitter. I didn't know that was in there. I just saw the cat talk and put the timestamp. All right, almost done. 5 more timestamps. He is in chat now saying, good morning, all. We'll go live shortly. Looks like I timed this one perfect. I'm always getting there on the perfect line. He has, good morning, all. Oh, do it. Good morning, all. Why is it double then? There you go. Good morning, all. And there's 2 people in there. They said, we'll go live shortly. Seawook Dev says, in a sense, staying away from Kat is the best gift. Ooh. Kat, I know you don't want me to be down here too much, so here you go. That's right. All right, well, we do have time in this stream to bitch about Mr. Beast, so let's hear that. Big ups.
I'll be honest, I don't like the Mr. Beast formula where, oh, well, you know, he does a lot of charity work, and the reason that he can do it is because he makes a ton of money, and he's filthy rich because he's a YouTuber. It's like, yeah, but the reason people really started liking Mr. Beast is because he was doing the charity work, and now...
That's not true. He was huge before he did charity, but yes, go ahead.
The dude sells beef jerky at Costco. Does that sound like charity work to you?
It sounds like he made a business. I mean, I hate when he makes me defend Mr. Beast, but in his examples right here, there's nothing outside of the, nothing crazy yet, right? There's nothing crazy. He sells beef jerky. What, are we going to kill him? Should we kill him now?
So we kind of know why he was doing it, and it wasn't for charity's sake. It was because he wanted to be a name on candy bars and products around the world, and he succeeded at doing it.
So that's why he did charity in the first place.
So I don't really want to be that kind of person, you know? And
okay.
Everyone has a right to want to do things differently. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my take on it.
All right. Because Mr. Beast sells a beef jerky at Costco, all of his charity was just a means to an end to sell that beef jerky, which is evil beef jerky. Please don't buy that. Yeah. So if you do charity once, you're not allowed to do anything but charity going forward, right? Because
I wonder, how am I going to get all the way up on top?
How am I going to get all the... Oh, there's a joke there. I'm going to let it hang there one more time. You can think about it.
How am I going to get all the way up on top?
Okay, just going to let the joke hang. I know many of you have it in your mind right now. Let it go. Let it go. Get it out now. Get it out now. Okay, you got it out. Repeat Offender says, Cat Theory. Oh, Cat Theory, right on time. Not divorced, but separated. She moved downstairs, leaves his meals out for him. That's why he fixed the toilet. They don't share space. That's what I'm always been. That's where I'm at now. Repeat offender. I really think they have. Philip lives upstairs. Catherine lives downstairs, and the kitchen is a shared space. They're not divorced. There's no reason to get divorced. None of them are looking for another thing. No one. They don't want anything else, right? She's not gone. Why would she go? You know what I'm saying? She has literally guys. She has nowhere to go, and Philip is not paying for her to live somewhere else. She doesn't make enough money to live somewhere else. So that's it. They live together. They have a good situation. They can continue with the marriage forever. This marriage, quotation marks, like flood, marriage, flood. These words, they're just words. They don't mean anything. Scrappy CC says, his mods have become Rambo and showing off toys. Oh, really? Definitely. Just showing how cool he is. Hey, Duncan, check this out. Doesn't that sound awesome? If you have any tips, let me know. Jonah says, how much does it cost to live where you live? It costs more than a part-time job at a jeans store. Certainly. Right? That's what I'm saying. Even where they are. I'd cheaper to live where I am. Right? I'm in South Carolina, which is cheaper than Washington. But I don't know anybody that's getting rent for a part-time jeans job, right? That's 10 hours a week, doesn't pay for much. You know what I mean? So, Big Dog says, did he ever give the full story of the girl he was obsessed with in high school? He stalked the shit out of her? I have covered that in hyperfixated levels of detail, Big Dog. I'll give you the link here, okay? And I'll show you. So this is the high school story, not the spicy Latina. Remember, this is the lore is deep on this one. He didn't like the spicy Latina. There's many Latinas, by the way. There's a second Latina. There was one Latina that worked at the yogurt shop. Okay, this is the medication one, I believe. The cocktail of medication, right here. I got it right here. There was a more, she was now I remember. Okay, the Latina at the yogurt shop was chubby but kind of cute, she said. Okay. The spicy Latina was the one at the dance that danced with him as a joke, but he thought it was very cool that she really liked him. Okay, so it's in this stream. Spicy Latina lore. But that's just a part of it, by the way. The main thing is not the spicy Latina lore, but that's a part of it.
How am I going to get to the tippy top of this thing?
Okay, we're done with that. 3 more.
Next topic. Okay. Thank you, Gary, though, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Dark MB did a $2 super chat. He says, if I get 10 likes on this, can we do it just one?
Okay, and I put this in here to show you how dented this Dark MB dude is. He said in this super chat, guys, and I'll find it here. If this super chat gets 10 likes, okay? If this super chat gets 10 likes, DSP will change games and play Mega Bonk. Okay? So, where is it? If this super... Yeah, look, there it is. If I get 10 likes on this, can we do it just one? And he's talking about Mega Bonk. So, Mega Bonk, this is some... very confusing. This guy is doing a super chat asking for likes on his super chat. Okay? And then if that happens, then DSP would play something else was his idea. Now that didn't happen, and DSP attempts to put him in his place here, but he's a special piece of work there, that guy.
Next topic. Okay. Thank you, Gary, though, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Dark MB did a $2 super chat. He says, if I get 10 likes on this, can we do it just one? Can we do what just one? We're not doing Mega Bonk tonight. Like I said, we're already trying to finish this. I don't think we're going to finish this building tonight. in 2 hours. We're not playing Mega Bonk tonight, all right? I hope you understand. Listen, I appreciate you're supporting the stream a ton tonight, and that's awesome of you, and thank you for that. But we're not switching to Mega Bonk. Like,
I think this dude is just drunk as shit and just like wants to get a reaction from Darkside Phil. Is given $2 and $5. Like, come on, man. It's really weird. Like, just do anything else.
I start a game when we're playing on a stream. The only reason I would ever switch from one game to another is very simple. The entirety of the stream is hating the game. Like, oh my god, we tried a new game, this game sucks. Like, that's what happened with the Metroid Prime 4, right?
Oh!
Where, basically, I was playing the game, everyone was so bored, I was bored, and we're collectively agreeing, screw this, let's just move on to something else, and we did, and it worked. Like, we moved on to Arc Raiders, and the stream actually ended up being really good, because we played Arc Raiders, and it was just so much better, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think just on a whim swapping to another game ever makes sense because someone asks for it or contributes for it. I think then what's happening is you're having your entirety of your stream controlled by income, which I don't want to do. That's what I'm trying to get away from.
But he is absolutely doing it because if one stream doesn't hit the goal, he will drop it.
That was one of the major themes, is that not having goals, not having that confinement of, oh no, I have to raise a certain amount on a stream. We have to hit this, we have to do this. If we don't hit this, then the game is over with. I don't want to have to go back to that. So I don't want it to be the opposite where someone is overly supportive asking for something that we swap. Like in general right now, if the entire chat was like, oh my god, we hate Powerwash Simulator 2, we're bored to tears, and we want you to switch games, then I would listen. But right now, it's literally only Dark MB who's saying, hey, do a run in Mega Bonk right now. Just one run. Come on, let's go. I don't want to do that, okay?
Dark MB crashing out now says, everyone wants it. Just a run isn't about money. But again, he's misspelling everything.
I hope you guys, again, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Okay.
More $2. Drunk dent.
Okay. Have we completed this? I think we did, right? I think we did.
Hey, I think he just ignores him at that point. Dark MB. Larry Ava says he should try to gain some 100 pounds. It seems that fat fills and adjusts the crooked parts a little. Oh, for him? Well, maybe that's an aspect of the face melting. I don't know. Lost weight and then it's kind of, you know what I mean? Slideshow has started. We got plenty of time, though. No worries. Also have Shannon Brand new video. Not new, newish at the ready if we need one. Tony T says, I have a serious question for the pig. What has DSP contributed to gaming in the last 17 years in order for game devs to use yellow paint? He has shown them that people will always do the stupid option if you allow them to, right? If there is an option to do something in the stupidest way possible, people will do it that way. So you have to make sure that there was no way to do something in the stupidest way, right? And that's what they've learned. So now they make sure you could never be stupid enough to like not know where to go and stuff because that's a negative experience. Not knowing where to go in a game is a negative thing. Now, it used to be a normal part of games, right? Where like, I don't know where to go. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow and it'll come to me. But like what DSP does now is where that he's saying the game sucks if that happens, right? They need to tell me where to go. And if I don't know exactly where I'm going for even 1 second, that means that the game sucks. But that used to just be a part of games. That was it. I remember, like, I would not know what to do, go to sleep, and then for a week you'd be thinking about it. Man, what could I do here? You know what I mean? What could it be? And then you go back and try it, like, fuck, that's not it. That was just gaming, though, but that's so gone. That is just on another planet right now. That's never coming back, you know? It's not. Luigi's Nair says, crazy that even in a hypothetical, he still doesn't get his mom wife anything. Yeah, you can just lie there, DSP. You can just lie. You know, he lies about this, like the stupidest shit like a handcar, but doesn't lie about that. You know what I mean? Just say it. Just say you're gonna get her something. It's private. It's pretty easy. I think that's the worst thing about Death Stranding too. Is like it's just every single second you have free time, they Hey, remember, you got to be doing this right now, dumb fuck. I mean, come on, let me do it. Give me a second to breathe here. Old Man Jenkins says, can't wait for the shelf setup stream. No, I'm not doing that. Oh, Jesus, no. You crazy? I don't need that. I don't need that stress when I'm putting together that thing. That's not going to happen.
The whole top now. So now we can drop here and do that and then continue on the way down. I think we've actually done everything.
Okay, that's it. Let's get to the end here. 3 more left somehow.
Store wouldn't take your...
And here's Dark MB. Dark MB is now on his, I don't know how many drinks he's had at this point. He said, you are an awesome content creator. Being strict to what you do doesn't make you awesome. You will still be good to change up, but you do you. And wait, but up to you and do you. He's drunk as shit.
So, YouTube refugee sample. Would you be willing to fly out to Texas?
Oh yeah, Asmongold thing again. Asmongold, another mention here.
Person. Steak and eggs as example. Would you be willing to fly out to Texas to be on his next podcast? Maybe line up with other major podcasters while you're down there. People like Caleb Hammer or Unsub. Just trying to get him to answer mods. Don't be hitting me with that. Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking to mods. I don't know anything about his podcasts at all. He says he's starting up a new one, or he's planning on starting up a new one. Let me put it this way. I'm not going to say no to anything. At the same time, you have to understand that unlike a lot of these creators, notably Asmongold, I'm a married man. So my life is not my own. My life is shared with my wife.
Yeah?
And
you understand how big of a boon that would be to be on another Asmongold show, right? And it's literally your work. So I think Kat could figure it out, but okay.
I hope that if it was 100% I must be there in person deal.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, my wife was not okay with that. Like, she doesn't want me to fly away.
Why would she not be okay with that? Trust me, she wants you out of there. This is, I don't know why. He just doesn't want to go anywhere in real life. Like, just do it.
To be on a podcast frivolously.
Frivolously? Well, you know what? I think, because Kat's not really seeing any of the benefits of this Asmongold bump, right? Think about it. Like, how has Catherine's life changed from this Asmon bump that happened 3 weeks ago? Not at all. Not even in, like, security in terms of finances, because it all went out the door. So for her, she might be like, why, what? Like, let's say DSP was smart and said, listen, Kat, we'll get thousands of dollars if I do this show. Thousands of extra dollars. But he can't say that because Kat might be like, well, are we going on a honeymoon then? Or it would be kind of nice. But because he can't say that because he doesn't want to do that. You know? So she doesn't get a Christmas present. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... So maybe she might not be understanding it if there's no, like, benefit to the business, right? You know?
I hope that he would understand that. But I don't know, because I don't know anything about the podcast idea. I don't, I haven't spoken to him at all. Since the interview, I've had one word with Asmongold. It was the same day that night.
One word with Asmongold confirmed. One word only, real.
Thanked him for his time and told him how much I appreciated that he gave me such a fair shot because I was getting such positive response and feedback from it, to which he
one letter
said, yeah, no worries, it seems like the audience really liked your appearance. And that was it. That was the
okay, so I'm sure it was, everyone loved it. Everyone seemed to like it.
Time I talked with him, and that was, 3+ weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
So if he's down for a podcast, I'm down for it as long as we can come to terms on how it works. I don't know. Again, it seems like answering a question like this is getting ahead of ourselves. Do we even know what we're talking about? We don't, right? So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's let what happens. He's not doing this podcast yet. So let's not go crazy. Maybe he is going to do an online podcast. I will tell you this. If his podcast is online over the internet, I am 100% on board.
Yeah, because you don't have to do anything.
Okay? He streams the same times I do. We can easily make it fit into my schedule. I have absolutely no reason to say no. If it's an online podcast, I am down for it. 100% ready to go. I'll do it tomorrow.
Anytime,
Seriously.
Asman.
Like, that's how much I enjoyed having a real conversation with a creator who has like mind with me on games, and we just want to kind of like shoot the shit and have fun talking about stuff. That's what I want to do.
Yes.
That's what I've wanted to do for the longest time and have never been given the opportunity to do.
And you still have it, by the way.
Because it's always about drama bullshit.
As it was with the Asmongold interview. Yes,
So,
go ahead.
I'm down. But if it's
Yeah,
about-
yeah, they are of like mind. For example, DSP saying games are as worse as they ever been in 2025. To which Sir Zach said, "I think gaming's never been better. Are you retarded, Phil?" There was a little bit more to the retarded comment, but I'm just giving you the quote. Are you retarded, Phil? Are you retarded? That's what he said. I'm just saying the quotes.
Having to fly places and spend time in a hotel away from my wife and stuff. Now that's a big ask, and that would be something to discuss further down the road if that's what it comes to, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, obviously that would benefit me and my business, but my personal life is also a big factor in all of this, so
Definitely.
we'll have to see. But, again, ask
Yeah,
me a
that was
question like
it.
that, I get it. Like, you're just trying to, like, get some information out of me, but there's really no information to be had because we don't know what's going on, right? Has he even spoken once about the podcast idea since I was on?
Nah, I don't think it was a really serious thing.
I don't know. I don't listen to his content.
Wasn't really a serious thing. Yeah, DSP's too busy with Wings content to watch Asmongold content, guys. You know that. Are we done? Or can we bring up Sir Gold again?
He had a show called All Craft with Rich. It was online. Seems to be more his style. He's a busy guy, and it would be easier for him to jump in and out and roll. Yeah, I mean, why would he want to do an in-person podcast?
Because that's what he does. That's the only kind of podcast he did.
His style is he streams just as much as me. I think he would want to be doing an online deal.
He understands that he wants to make it a different thing, right? Than just sitting on the stream and just talking heads. And he clearly has the means to make it happen no matter what. Oh, Allcraft was online. But yeah, I know he did that one with Emery before. I've seen all those. I haven't finished any of them, but I've seen at least 3 minutes of many of them.
Here we go. Let's see here. It looks like the fake 220 did another gifted sub. Again,
Oh, yes, there's a new 220 that is using a different language to say 220, but I don't think it's actually that 220. Jericho in the house says, if I get 10 likes on this, can we do it just one? Oh, you did get 10 likes. I don't know what it was, though. But yeah, I'll do it, just one. You ready? I'll do it right now. I just did it. What was it? You'll never know. Velvet says, the only way she's still there is in exchange for not filing for divorce, because that's public record and detractor win. Surefire way to avoid rent. I don't think it's in exchange for not filing divorce. I don't think either of them want to get divorced, right? Just why? You don't need to do that. Oh, Costco employee 2026 is in YouTube chat says, I'm a Costco employee, work at the one you visit. I saw you yesterday. Real surreal. He's probably going to ban that person, I'm guessing. But we'll see. Oh, and they are banned. Didn't last long. They're gone now. He's waiting on it now. Some people in chat are saying, and this is YouTube, DSP is YouTube, okay? I think we need to change all the games except Expedition 33 and Arc Raiders. There's something about a grown man playing Pokemon that doesn't sit well with me. I don't agree with that, by the way. I think Pokemon's fine for all ages. But then he gets a little support. Everett says, I like those two game streams most too. DSP's got a pretty robust fan base, so I'm assuming there's as many fans hoping for Pokemon, etc. Oh. Then I dislike all Nintendo slop. Blah, what the fuck is this music? Where are the hits? Anyways. Let's move on.
Name is 220 in another language this time.
Yep. And 2 left on this recap here. This was pretty robust, actually. More to it than I thought at first glance.
All right, guys, we're almost done with the stream. Last chance to ask me a question or contribute if you would like to. Thank you, because it's a well-supported stream. I'm not complaining in any way.
But it's not 300, so you know what that means, right? One person had 0 minutes watch time, gave him 17 subs on Kick. 0 minutes watch time, 17 subs given to get that much.
But last chance, because I got to get out of here soon. I know we're not finishing this building tonight. But I appreciate all you hanging out and chilling and supporting tonight. It's been a great stream. Okay, we got that done.
And last one. Fun is over, but I only have one more, so I'll definitely play it. Let's wait till he does the little stupid shit thing first. The cold open. We have so many things to talk about, including nothing and nothing and nothing. It's gonna be great. Let's see if Raw feels on the ball with that mute. Let's see. Ready? What's the jam? Okay, what adjective are we gonna hear? Jam-packed, says Clara Berry. Jam-packed is probably it, isn't it? Jam-packed show. So many things to talk about.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. After a tumultuous week of inclement weather, power and internet outages, and more, the podcast has returned. Today, finally, I'll be giving you the studio tour that I promised you earlier in the week, so you're going to get to see what I see on a daily basis as I'm broadcasting. Pretty neat with all the improvements and upgrades that I have done recently. I think you're going to get a kick out of it. But in addition to that, we're going to chill. We're going to talk about all the changes to the schedule now, because we've got so much going on in regards to game playthroughs continuing, new games starting, mystery games, and all the like. And we got to figure out, what are we going to do on Friday night? Because this has been a stream that's been open all week, and we really haven't determined yet what's going on. In addition, are you aware it's only 1 week until Christmas?
Cheers.
Man, time has flown. What a crazy month. So let's get caught up. Let's talk about the holiday season and all that entails. All of this and more on today's extra chill episode of the Level 1 podcast.
No jam-packed. Got cucked. No jam-packed at all. Last one from the recap. I wrote a note here, just said bitching. So let's see what it says.
Oh? Why not make your own podcast with low viewer streamers like yourself and make a team that grows together instead of a standard streamer mentality of crabs in a bucket? Because no one wants to associate with me because of the level of trolling that I get.
Why don't you make a podcast with other low viewer streamers like yourself?
Big streamers are immune to that level of trolling. So, for example, Asmon Gold has not received any kind of additional trolling or anything that's hurt him because I was on his show.
People talk about him negatively way more than they talk about Darkside Field negatively.
A small streamer probably would be massively harassed as a result of associating with it.
Okay.
That's why. It's that simple. Like, I actually, over the last year, I did reach out to other content creators. And I
How'd
said,
that go?
You want to collab? And actually, at first, a few of them were interested until they researched, and I'm not kidding you. There was one group that actually were super interested and wanted to do something. And then when they found out that there's so many people who like get doxxed on kiwi farms
This is Red Cow Arcade.
and stuff, they said, sorry, you know, as much as we would actually be interested, I don't think that it makes sense, because can you imagine if, you know, we're small time.
I don't think they said any of this. Red Cow Arcade talked about it on their own show. They didn't mention DSP, but it clearly was about DSP. And they did not say any of this part. He makes it much a bigger story than he is.
That it makes sense, because can you imagine if, you know, we're small time. Imagine if our families or friends or whatever all got doxxed on kiwi farms. It's just not worth it to have a collab with you. And I'm like, I guess you're right. Like, I
It's
can't
called a Red Cow Arcade.
even counter that. I can't even think of a reason to dispute that.
They're like a more of a wholesome thing. They talk about games. They talk about AVGN sometimes. They're about my age-ish. They talk about games, a little bit more boomerish than probably the average here, I'd say.
I wouldn't want my family and friends to be doxxed on kiwi farms. So, and they have been. So, I can't really argue with you. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, let's move on positively here. They're not 90 years old. No. They reviewed James' books. Yes, they are very fun. I like their show. I don't watch it all the time, but when they have interesting topic, it's definitely fun. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to the show. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 podcast for Thursday, the 8th.
Thursday. Mechanic Drew says unsub would never platform this cuck. Big ups, Mechanic Drew. Michael, I hope you're okay, by the way, with the flooding, man. Hope you're okay. I know you're up there. Hope you're all right, man. Michael says, DSP's Christmas wish is Rambo's feet atop a duvet. Well, who doesn't have that wish? Wood Knox says, Kat doesn't want a honeymoon at this point either. Probably not. She wants to go solo. Or with someone else. That'd be fun. Rito the Green says, he is blowing up Asmon's DMs. He has sent multiple messages. Hey, just letting you know, I'm still available for the podcast. You know what I mean? Flowchart Cammy says, if this gets 10 likes on chat, can Unk switch to Death Stranding? Well, you got 34 likes, but I can't. But I gotta finish The Last of Us first, and then we'll get to our next game. But I want Death Stranding 2 to come out very badly, because I'll be playing that. I'll be full-time streamer, dude. Full-time streamer, and I'll never sleep. I don't care. I'm gonna play that game until it wears out when it comes out on PC. Nerdbrew Gaming says, why is he wearing a Walmart greeter vest? Well, that's he saw some yesterday during his outings. No, but I'm telling you, I told you already, when that game comes out, the first day, I'm just staying in the office the whole day, and I'll repay the whole family some other way. Maybe Disney World? I don't know. But I will repay the family in other ways, but they will have no daddy that day, because that's 12-hour stream. Lock it down. Lock it down. I don't know the date yet, but when the Kojima lets us know, 12-hour stream that day. Let's go.
18th of December, 2025. And you might say, it's Thursday already? Yeah, I know. It's been a hectic, wild week. With
no, I
that's
don't,
been going
Black
on.
Cousin.
Time has flown. I thought that this week might actually be a little bit on the slower side because it's the week before Christmas, but it's been the complete polar opposite with the inclement weather causing all kinds of crazy stuff to go on, delaying our plans to do certain things on stream, me not even being able to stream yesterday because my internet was down.
Huh?
All this stuff going on has been crazy and hectic and just nuts. But I'm back today. A full and fun day of content here on the channel. I hope that you're all excited as much as I am to get back into the swing of things. How is everyone this morning?
Horrible.
Whether you're on the YouTube or the Kick side, I hope you're having a good day. Let's see who we got today. We've got Everett, S.R. Trumbull, Pepe, Aqua, Burger with Ketchup and Mayonnaise. What a name. Chris, how you doing? Buzzawizzy, how you doing? Broden, good morning. Dave, how are you? AGZ, what's going on? Original Grants here, Space Jam fan,
Zero.
Town.
What a name.
How y'all doing? This guy's name is actually Chaos Goblin These Nuts. Interesting. Raider Dog, Sammy Bryan, Camaro Lover, and more. On the Kick side, we've got Lemon. We've got Aaron, Shooting Stars, Rock, Eliza Pancake, Feesbot, Toxic Holdover from Two Monkeys. Interesting name. Yuckum Soldier, Garce, Big Shrimp, and more. How y'all doing? How are you all doing today? I hope that you're doing well. And good morning. Rend, how are you? Micro Hourly. How about Shooting Stars? I already said Shooting Stars Rock. Black Mamba's here. Okay, cool. So, I'm back for a fun podcast today. I am here to chill. I am down to relax because it's been a chaotic few days. Anything but relaxing. Yesterday, not having internet, and then not
that view count it doesn't make sense. He just started. It's at 311.
Few days, anything but relaxing. Yesterday, not having internet, and then not being able to do the podcast, not being able to do the Pokemon stream. It is what it is, right? It's natural acts of God. It's weather. What can you do? But at the same time, I get it. Like, it's the week before Christmas, and we're already trying to pack in as much as we can with game playthroughs and the like, and to lose a stream like that sucks, right? It is what it is. So I'm back today to kind of recuperate from that and hopefully to get back to where we needed to be. I hope that you guys are ready to relax. Already people are saying, oh, your mic sounds different. That's because yesterday, because I couldn't stream, I spent time tweaking the mic. The mic.
Someone actually said the real comment about the mic was the mic sounds weird. But yes.
It now has all new balance levels. It has a compressor. It has a noise enhancer. So basically, instead of having a noise gate that takes out environmental noise, all the noise is very low, and it just looks for my voice, and it enhances my voice, and everything else is low. So it's kind of the opposite premise. It's good. I put a lot of effort into it. Hopefully it sounds good. Most people are saying it's sounding great. I'm glad to hear that. Again, I could always tweak it further, but the good news is this should no longer cut out. Like when I'm whistling or I'm laughing or, you know, there's a noise that's too loud or too low, the mic should auto-adjust and not cut my voice out, which was the problem earlier.
Yeah, I'm calling botting on this one. That's the active chatters, and that's like, you know, when you just start a stream, that's when the most people talk legitimately. There's 2 times when people talk the most. The beginning and if there's some kind of hype moment, yeah, that can get up there too. But this is the active chatters right now. That's it. I mean, this is not possible. 324 viewers right now.
But outside of that, it should be much better now, hopefully, moving forward. So anyway, I am here, and I'm excited for today. I hope that you all are too. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. All right, first off, all the stuff that's been going down that has knocked the schedule around, right? Like, we were supposed to be unboxing a mystery game. We were supposed to be doing more streams of new games, and it kind of all got held up this week with the way that things went. So what we'll do today, we will reassess, and I'll let you know what's going to happen in the next few days, because I know it's been very confusing. It's been confusing for me, too, to keep track of what's going on here.
Okay, whatever. All right, Nimmons, so just so people might not know, it's the people that have talked in the last 30 seconds. So yeah, mine definitely won't have 1,000 at all, but it's still going to have a few hundred or something because there's people talking every 30 seconds about that many. I don't even know exactly. But for 330 people, that's extremely low. You know what I'm saying? Most people have more than that. But
the schedule keeps changing. Okay?
All right, whatever.
So we'll to hammer that in. All right, now figure out what exactly we'll be doing each day to hammer that in. All right,
hammer that in. Yeah, chatters.
Also on today's show, we're going to be doing a studio tour. What does that mean? Well, I took pictures from several different perspectives in my new studio setup. I'd like to show these and kind of point out all the different equipment and things that I'm now using to make my streams and my broadcasts daily. So you're going to get an actual first-person kind of walkthrough of what I see every day when I'm sitting here on stream. And let me tell you, it is light years ahead of what I used to do. I used to have the most absolute bootleg setup on the planet, having this weird...
You have done that yourself.
...adjustable laptop desk here, having a folding table or rolling table here, having another desk in the back of my office over there with monitors on it, having a TV over there that I watch to play games. I had like 4 to 5 different things that I constantly was looking between, juggling between, and it was a mess.
You have done that yourself.
It definitely was not ideal, but the thing is, I've never really had the ideal setup. Even when I moved out here in 2014, I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and immediately when I started to set it up, there were issues. My PC wasn't able to do what I wanted it to do. My internet wasn't able to be where I wanted it to be. It was frustrating. But now, finally, I feel like I've got the ideal of what I can do for now. In fact, the one improvement that I can think of that I could improve is maybe eventually rotating this all around, and instead of being on this particular wall that you see here when I broadcast every day, I could rotate the whole set to that side of the room, in which case now that would be my backdrop because that's a much wider wall. It would give me more space. Problem with that is that my air conditioner is there because it sits right in front of my window, and I don't know what I would do during those summer months when the air conditioner has to be blasting to cool the room. It might be too close, and you know, you don't want an air conditioner literally blowing right on top of a PC. So that's like the
how far away is it? It might be fine.
one thing long term.
Oh, someone is in Duty's chat admitting that if you about to fill about 200 viewers recently. Well, it makes sense. What you want to watch for is the quick dips. You'll see it, like it'll dip to 231 or something randomly. That's when you know it is. But
that maybe I'll do. But outside of that, like everything here has been upgraded. The chair, the microphone, the audio, the monitors, the capture device. You know, like literally everything has been tweaked, upgraded, all the hardware. So I'll give you a little tour of that today so you can see exactly what it is that I work with on a daily basis to make my content, okay? Outside of that, we didn't have a show yesterday. In fact, we haven't had a on. Does it feel like it? It seems like December just started. I swear, we just had the whole Chill with Phil on December 1st, And next thing you know, it's December 18th. Dang. Again, time
man.
flies when you're having fun. And that's the thing. This month has been exceptionally fun. Increased viewership on the streams, increased engagement and support, playing a wide variety of awesome games with all of you, having the ability to upgrade the set like I have, and just making the studio so much better. It's like all my time is just whoop, flown by, and now here we are, and it's almost Christmas.
Oh my God.
This is essentially your final chance to nominate games for the Christmas Marathon, which is next week on Tuesday.
Oh, how's
my
that
Christmas
doing?
Marathon
Let's see.
is on Tuesday, December 23rd. It's going to be me in holiday attire all day long, including ugly Christmas sweaters, t-shirts, sweatshirts, and the like, plus booze. I'm going to have multiple kinds of liquor to drink that day, including I have a holiday-themed one just for Christmas, but I may have a few other drinks as well, maybe some seltzers. Maybe I'll have some more of that cut water, because, man, I had a cut water, my best drinks I've ever had on it. Some food, and you guys are nominating for that Christmas event. So if you have...
Oh, by the way, just one time I'm going to show you, but the upgrades to the mic can make that part even worse.
Yeah, that's one of the best drinks I've ever had on a stream. Like, that was really good. Like, it was seriously delicious. I like a cut water Mai Tai last night.
Yeah, huh? You're peeking there, bro.
Some food that you guys are not. Type exclamation point Christmas in the chat right now to bring it up. If you're watching this on demand after the fact, just check out my posts tab on this channel and just scroll down until you see this December 1st post. On there is you're going to see your ability to either post up a game to suggest for the event, or you can vote up by liking a nomination that's already there. So I'm going to have to get to this, and the thing is, I was originally going to do it like tomorrow, but now I don't think I'm going to get to it. I'm thinking maybe.
All right, you ready? Is he going to talk about it here?
I was originally going to do it like tomorrow, but now I don't think I'm going to get to it. I'm thinking maybe
today
we're going to end up having to do it Monday, because on Sunday we're going to be doing a special unboxing.
All right, you want to know the top? Let's do the top 4 votes. Okay, I'll read you the top 4 votes right now. Stellar Blade or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Uma Musume. That's from So Haiti. I know you're in here. Leisure Suit Larry. WWE Champions. And Project Zomboid. So once again, that is Stellar Blade or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Uma Musume. Leisure Suit Larry. And WWE Champions and Project Zomboid. Those are your top 6. Big ups, everybody.
Of a mystery game. We'll talk about that in a sec. I'll go through the entire schedule so you guys know what to expect, okay? So probably it's going to be down to like the last minute figuring out what the heck we're doing for Tuesday's marathon, all right? So I'm excited. That's a thing that I do all day long. We don't really take like major breaks. It's not a 2-stream day. Instead, it's one very long stream that starts in the morning around 11 a.m. and it'll roll all the way to like 9, 10 p.m. So almost 12 hours of festive fun on the 23rd. I hope that you'll join me for it. And obviously, again, please nominate games for it. We'll see what games they're going to be probably the day before, okay? Good stuff there. I do it every year. It's a really great event. It's kind of a fun year-end, vibe. A lot of people come by who I haven't seen in a while, and we say hello and we hang out. So it should be a really good time, hopefully. Fingers crossed, it ends up being something special, okay? So, good stuff. Let's now, very briefly, let's just go through the schedule.
Business meeting! Business meeting! Let's go! Time to talk about the schedule! Let's go! It's the morning schedule discussion.
So you guys know what to expect for the next several days into next holiday week.
I like the let's go hand signal. It like works with the chat. It's pointing at you guys. Let's go. Come on. It's time for the morning schedule discussion.
And I want to do the studio tour with you guys because I know you've been wanting to see my new setup and all the equipment and everything I'm using now, right? So let's do it. Let's just quickly take a look at the schedule. And by the way, this schedule is subject to change. FYI, this is not 100% set, right?
Okay.
We are kind of jumping between sessions
and I will
Pokemon
skip this
and do these
though,
challenges
honestly.
and stuff in a timed manner.
What? Can't hear ya. Yeah, I'm liking this club. It's cool.
So we'll see how that goes today.
Just wondering where all the guys are.
Today, as long as everything goes according to plan, I think we're going to do DSP tries at Quiznos.
I haven't been down to the narwhal yet.
Promise it, because every time I've
It's
tried to do it this week, it's
downstairs.
failed miserably for various different reasons. I'd like to do it today. Let's see how the stream goes.
I hear
and
it's pretty
hopefully,
crazy down there. You want to go?
We'll have no problems. All right. Hopefully, we'll be able to continue on and
It's a
and
no,
do
no.
it.
It's there's
And
no
have our DSP
nudity,
tries
but
it for
there's
this week.
it's crazy. I don't know
Tonight's
how.
REEstream
Someone told
is
me.
Routine, which is the horror game based
Okay, we're done.
to play it live. Stream on Friday. Gonna play Arc Raider to do for
Okay.
family. When I come back on Sunday,
What?
where I'm gonna be running errands and the like and spending time with my family.
Mm-hmm.
When I come back on Sunday, that's gonna be the podcast a lot of people have been waiting for. That release of a big DLC that we have coming out. Not like that game. Just like it if I like it, and determine if it's a game we actually want to do a playthrough of in the future, or if maybe it's a. I hope that makes sense. And I know that it's confusing because we have some uncertain things that we need to determine.
I just skipped 3 minutes of schedule. Okay. Astro says, "Dear Aspen, I DM'd you, but you still ain't responding." That I feel like that's going to be the King of the Ring next year. There's going to be a lot of Aspen, obviously, because that's kind of in the news. A lot of Roach references. Should be fun. Purple Thigh says there was view botting last night too, 100 to 400. Yeah, it's just that someone's doing like 100. I think someone right now is doing 200, literally. I'm guessing it's a 200 view bot right now. And that's cheap, right? So someone's doing it for the meme, I guess. I don't know. Cool meme. K-Jim says, every single thing is upgraded and tweaked except the streamer himself. That never can be upgraded. But we can talk about how much we've upgraded. That's for sure. Swaggy Davis Jr. says, ALT got that DSP money. Now he should sold his soul to the mouse. No more that being said, and hello to that being Disney. Yeah, that Disney World now is fucking insane, dude. I took Chew on a honeymoon. That's where we went for a honeymoon in America. Less than $2,000. It was 7 days. Less than $2,000 for 7 days. And it wasn't that long ago either. It wasn't that long ago either, like some of you are going to say. But now that we even looked into it, now that's like $5,500 or something. 5.5. Like if we did the same exact trip now.
You know, like what exactly will I actually be doing on these
No.
night streams? And the answer is I don't know yet. You know, like I wish
Not early 90s. No, I was in high school.
I knew and I could lock it in. But right now, it's really up to you, and it's up to what we want to do together. I'm curious what you guys want to do in regards to these streams. So let's talk about it today. I mean, we have all of today to figure it out. Because basically, whatever we do on Friday night will then determine, well, obviously, we're not doing it on Sunday night. And then, you know, we can move forward in that manner. Okay? People are saying the music is too loud. Well, there you go. I just adjusted it. Again, the songs, I guess the volume changes depending on the song.
You choose the songs.
And now the song ended. Now watch the next song below. Seriously. Okay.
Oh, rock now. It's so
All
jarring.
right, so
The different genres are so fucking jarring. Here comes punk.
you know what? Let's go to some relaxing music for this morning. Let's change it over because I had it on the happy tracks. Let's go to the relaxing tracks. These perhaps we actually do need to bump up the volume a little bit. There
Big
we
ups
go.
Jack Tangay.
Okay, so
The whack fit today. You know, this is the Street Fighter sweater. You guys didn't recognize the Street Fighter sweater? Pretty hype. Astro says, I want to see him play 5 Hearts Under One Roof. If that's a real game, that's a Phone It In Friday style game. I could try that. Asmongold played it. It worked for him. Why not me?
let's take a look here. I think we have a couple of shout outs possibly to do.
Oh, possibly.
And
yeah.
and then what we will do is maybe get started with the studio tour. Oh, the Steam winter sale started today. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I don't know anything about that. I haven't even opened Steam today. Maybe, you know, we would eventually look at that, you know, if we have some time. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's do some quick shout outs. Let's see here what we got. All right, so wow. I start off today with a generous
Wow. Wow.
Well, actually, quickly, world there is insane. Okay. So let's. Glad to see the internet problems are fixed. I cannot wait for today's stream. Please keep Frankie in your party for Pokemon today. All right.
There we go. Pokemon brings all the dents to the
So
yard.
we have the request to keep Frankie in the party. Okay. Yet another version of 220 who gifted a sub. You would think that by now this meme would have run out.
No,
but
I never
someone
will.
else is now coming in saying their name is 220, gifting subs to the channel.
Well, that's how you know they're not a detractor, because they keep giving you money. So, I mean, a Spoon says, Earthquake had rented that chair, Jiggly. He can't stop it with this chair. He needs to figure it out, though. He's still learning this chair.
You would think they could come up with a better name, but I guess not.
Uh-huh.
Well, so that is our early contribution. So just to remind everyone, if you like my content, if you enjoy the streams, if you like the videos, if you love the podcast, please support the channel.
What if
in
I
some
don't
way.
love it?
First and foremost, if you're here live, you can like the stream. Liking the stream pushes it out to more people, allows more people to find it.
No, it doesn't.
Please
No,
do
it doesn't.
so if you like the show. If you
No, it
engage
doesn't.
with me on the stream and interact and talk with me, it makes it better. Rather than me talking to myself, I like talking to an audience, so please engage. If you're watching this on demand, well, liking the video as you watch it because you're enjoying it, leaving comments on the video.
Oh
that helps for engagement purposes as well. And this channel has had a big surge of engagement in the last month, thanks to all of you, and it's helping. It's getting more eyes on DSP Gaming for the first time in many years. So thank you so much to those who've done this, and please continue. Many ways that you actually you can be a member. You can gift memberships to your fellow viewer.
We're back all the way, aren't we?
Yourself, if you're on Kick. If you, no matter where you are, you can actually send a tip via my PayPal. If you want to do that, you just type !tip into one of the chats. The link will pop up. If you're watching this on demand right now, you can look at the description of the video on YouTube. There'll be the link to go to my PayPal page. Or if you're watching this on demand stream, I appreciate all of you. Elaborate set up, having a great time. So thank you guys so very much for that. Keep that momentum going. You know, just last night, someone on the Powerwash Sim 2 stream said, Phil, what would you like for Christmas? Because I'd like to send you something.
Oh, God, we're going to hear it again? I have everything I want. Just keep this coming.
I said, I don't want you to send me anything. I got everything that I could need right now. I'm having a good time. The only thing that I want is to maintain what we've got. Let's keep the positivity going. Let's keep the momentum going. And let's keep moving forward and upward. That's it. So just keep doing what you're doing. We're all doing great, right? Keep that going.
Just
All
keep
right.
giving that money.
Let's do some shout outs for these kicks. First of all, there was 500 kicks from Kaluth, who says, shout out to my favorite animal, the meerkat. Lion King kick. All right. Kaluth.
Oh, hold
who
on.
Says, shout out to my favorite animal, the meerkats. All right. Meerkats are pretty cool. Meerkats were very popular in the 90s when the Lion King came out. Everyone loved Timon. So, interesting that you love meerkats in the modern day. Does this make it
He had to pretend he doesn't know what that means, you know? Oh, meerkat. Interesting.
looks like a meerkat? Thank you so much for 500 kicks, Kaluth.
Humbug.
Oh, looks like we got a super. Art says, this is for either Jade or Poxy to name a Pokemon today. Whoever shows up first gets it.
Ooh, Dominic did the same thing. I have to give you credit. You take the being old slander very well. Any normal man would have lost it by now. Who says I haven't lost it? And pick ups to everyone in chat. Big ups, Dominic. You can name a Pokemon too. And please tell me if you want female or male. Okay, Dominic, that's very important. But yeah, he knew about Meerkat, didn't he? Okay, so this person, what I was laughing at, see this Korok seed right there on your stream? Their profile picture, very public profile picture, is, let's just say interesting. Okay, let's just say it's very interesting. All I'm gonna say.
Well, Poxy is already in the chat. So I guess that's going to be Poxy gets to name a Pokemon today. So Poxy, you heard that? 220 did 2,000 kicks. I want you to name a Pokemon. So think about it. Think about what Pokemon you want to name today. Of course, you'll be able to see them when we actually boot the game up later. So that's 2,000 kicks from 220, which is a... Enjoying the content. Legend ZA has been awesome.
There you go, Korok
I
seed.
think Legend ZA has been the shocker...
Okay.
success of the year for me, because so many people, particularly the Pokemon community, panned the game, just completely destroyed it, saying, "Oh, the game's awful. You know, it's confined to a city. It doesn't have enough content."
Ooh, good choice, by the way, Dominic. Female Gardevoir. All right.
It doesn't have enough Pokemon. There's already DLC for it. But on my streams, it's done incredibly well. We have this community of people who really like chilling with me while I play Pokemon. They like the fact that we interact. You can name the Pokemon and keep them in my party. You can help me to understand the elements. And you know what I mean? Like, it's been a very interactive, fun, chill experience. And I think that's why it's worked. Maybe if you're just playing the game...
I feel uncomfortable.
...by yourself, it's just not very good. And that maybe I can understand. But the fact that I'm doing this interactive with an audience and everyone's a part of the fun, I think that's why it's worked, to be honest. So... great stuff. Thank you for the support, Koroxy Jr. Thank you, everyone, for coming by my Pokemon streams and supporting them. That's absolutely awesome of you guys. Thank you.
What? I did not have it at the ready. I don't have every Gooner Pokemon at the ready.
And so, going along with what people are saying here, for a $20 contribution during any Pokemon stream, you can name a Pokemon and choose for them to be in the party for the entirety of that stream.
Yes.
So far we have the Greninja Frankie who will be in my party, and Poxy is going to get to name a Pokemon and have them be in the party for the
have
stream
the
as well.
Gardevoir.
So that's 2. There's 5 Pokemon that can be in the party. Well, actually, technically it's 6, but usually I like to keep one staple Pokemon in there, so I always have a solid one that can Mega Evolve. So let's say there's 3 more spots for today. If someone's interested, I'll just throw that out there for a $20 contribution. You can name a Pokemon and have them be part of the party all day.
Okay.
All right. Folks, I think it is time. Are you ready? It is time for my studio tour. I'm excited to show you my setup. I really am. I think that you're going to get a kick out of it. If you have questions when we're going to do this.
No one has questions. Trust me.
Obviously, let me know.
No one has questions.
Let's see what we're going to do. Okay? Cool. All right, let's go.
He's gonna start a new YouTube clip, by the way. Big Dog says, "Does he have a lip smacking filter?" I can't unhear it since it was brought up, and a lot of people are saying that in chat as well. You could definitely hear the smacking way more with this new setup. And Red Theory says, "ALT is so bored, he's bringing up sexy Pokemon for chat." I gotta make it entertaining in any way I can. I'm not afraid of bringing up sexy Pokemon. And there is some Pokemon lore in one game, I can't remember, where they do talk about there's a possibility of people having children with Pokemon in the history, but it's not like confirmed. But yes, who knows about the past of Pokemon?
Do the studio tour, folks. Ready for this? It's going to open up right now. Feast your eyes on what I see every day. Are you ready? All right. So what you're seeing here is basically what I see when I'm streaming games. The only difference between what you're seeing right now.
Okay, now this is fun. I will take Gardevoir off for this. So we have, what's this little thing here? Let's see this. This is what caught my eye the most. It's just a trash can with random shit, I guess.
Now, and what I'm doing right now as I podcast is my ultra-wide monitor that's sitting on the left is moved all the way to the left,
Piss jug?
directly in front of that webcam that you're seeing, okay? But outside of that, this is exactly how it looks when I'm streaming games, okay? So I guess moving from left to right, all right, and I have my mouse here so I can actually point to everything and point it out for you.
Wow.
Let me explain everything that I'm actively using in my current setup. First of all, as you can see, this is my new L-shaped desk that everything is sitting on. I bought the perfect desk. It is exactly the right size for what I'm doing. If I had bought a bigger desk or a smaller desk, it wouldn't have worked. I actually got the perfect desk, okay? So on the left-hand side, what do we got? This is my Sansui 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor. It is on a Bank or BenQ, I don't know how to pronounce it, monitor arm. It looks like that. There it is right
It's the bank.
there, but that's what it looks like. And it is fully maneuverable. I can move it left, right, up, down. I can tilt it. I can turn it. I can rotate it if I want. I could actually go to landscape mode if I wanted to. I don't know why I would ever want to, but I could do that, okay? So that's right here. And then as you can see, I have 2 different tripods. One has my Insta360 camera on it. So
yeah, the mic being there is really bad. Hanging over the monitor, so you constantly have like fighting with the monitor, the mic arm to get around it.
I'm trying to remember the models. That's the I want to say that's the InstaLink 2 camera over there. So that's the more modern version. That's actually the most up-to-date version webcam that they sell, and I've been using that for just under a year. Okay, that one actually can maneuver. You have software where you can actually aim it. You don't have to use your hand or whatever. It actually moves. It's on like a moving like a turret thing there.
Suck on that one,
you can
trolls.
aim it up, down, left, right, any direction in the room. Behind it, I have a Newer. It's called Newer, Neweer, key light, and I have that directly behind the webcam on another tripod. Okay, that key light actually syncs with my phone, and I use an app to adjust it. In front of me, we got a wireless Logitech keyboard and a wireless Logitech mouse, and of course a big French bread and a croissant. Okay. Under there is actually a Logitech desk pad, which is very nice. It's basically a big mouse pad, but you put it on your desk, and it's good because you can move your mouse anywhere you want. You're not limited to one mouse space. And it also keeps the desk nice and organized. So I really like that. Okay, moving to the right, This is my microphone. This is the Shure MX. Let me think about this. MX. What the hell is my microphone? It says on it. It's the MV7 Plus. I thought it was an MX. It's not. It's the MV7 Plus. Okay, I've been using this microphone for just under a year. I think I got it in January. And it's great. Now I'm using it as an XLR microphone as opposed to I used to use it as a USB microphone. And as you can see, that is attached to this Shure microphone boom arm. I tried 3 or 4 boom arms earlier this year that were cheap. They were all garbage. This is the only one I have that's great. It's super duper maneuverable, very durable, very steady. I love it. I recommend it. Okay. Now, moving on to the right. Okay. This is the Roland Bridgecast. This is what I've been using for the past several days. This allows me to do so much with my audio.
And it all sucks. I asked ChatGPT, I sent a picture and said, tell me what to do. Like, well, how can I improve this? And they said, the monitor setup will probably lead to extra neck work. That's definitely true. Also, the desk needs decluttering. And also, the mic position is extremely awkward and might cause you to have difficult sight lines of your monitor. And that's all true.
First of all, it allows me to make this microphone an
Also, that is just a fucking dead TV back there, by the way. That is just sitting there doing nothing.
Our microphone, which means it's just so much better quality. I was able to tweak the whole equalizer for it. I was able to add a compressor, do a noise enhancer, so many different things. The music you're listening to in the background right now is through the Roland Bridgecast. The surround sound that I've been trying to use or have been using is through the Roland Bridgecast. So I can't emphasize, okay, how useful this device is. And the thing is, I never really had a good audio interface before. This has changed things for the better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's plugged into my speakers over there, which I'll show you later from a different perspective. It's plugged into my headphones that are to my right. It just controls all the audio in my studio. Okay?
Awesome.
Directly below that is a trash can. How exciting. This
nice bucket, man.
Trash can where I throw trash. And if you're wondering, what the holy hell is this right here?
Yeah, that's a stain. That's a long time stain. That's from the incident. That's the mushroom growth. You have to keep farming those puppies down or they keep growing.
This is where the old leg of my old laptop desk used to be for over 10 years.
Oh.
Okay? So because of that, it basically has made a crazy indentation in my rug, my carpet. I would need to like deep clean my carpet to probably fix that, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But now I probably can because I actually have like space. So I'll probably clean that up. Okay, so moving to the right, I guess we'll start up top. This is another newer key light. This one is for when I'm doing the gameplay now. And again, this key light sits directly behind this webcam. And sadly, this key light didn't come with a wireless adapter or anything. Or no, this one had the wireless adapter. That's right. So I use a controller actually to.
Why would you? What? Are you just making shit up as you go? Like, how do you? What? This one doesn't have a wireless. No, actually, in fact, it does. And the controller's right here.
Or anything? Or no, this one had the wireless adapter. That's right. So I use a controller actually to control that key light. I wish I could use this for the other key light, but that one didn't come with a wireless adapter, so it doesn't sync with this darn thing.
Okay, Nerd Brew requested AI cleanup, and it did that for sure. It's a little bit dented, but, it works. It does look cleaner, that's for sure. So they said if you have three monitors would look better here. But, yeah, there you go. They cleaned it up. They sure as hell did clean it up. But there we go. Looks better.
So it's kind of annoying. Like, one key light I have to use an app, and one key light I have to use a controller. Anyway, so this webcam that we're looking at right now, this is the old Instalink webcam. So this is not the newer model. This is the old one from like over a year ago. It's similar to this one, but it doesn't have, I think that there's something about the sensors a little different, but it's still awesome. It maneuvers, it turns, it allows you to have all these cool features. It auto adjusts. By the way, both of these webcams have AI in them. So you can enable the AI, and the AI follows you around the room. I was using this at one point, but then I realized
it has AI.
I didn't really need it. It wasn't really doing that much. So it was actually starting to have errors and stuff. So I turned it off. And since I turned it off, I think it's been fine. If I need to adjust, I just auto adjust or I use my the manual software to do it. So you don't really need the AI.
Yeah, no one's talking about what's going on except for Kick Chat making fun of him. Like his YouTube chat is just they checked out, obviously. But somehow there's 400 people watching this. Let's see the active chatters.
Is the Blue Yeti microphone that I just recently purchased so that I can do voice communications while I'm gaming. So basically, this microphone right here is meant just for commentary, whether it's on a gameplay, whether it's a podcast, whatever. That plugs into my actual capture and streaming PC, which you can see over here. And you'll see that in a better shot later, okay? This microphone isn't plugged into that. It's plugged into this PC in the background. That is my gaming PC, okay?
Oh, man.
So this one is for me to communicate with people when I'm playing games online. For example, right now I'm playing Arc Raiders. And as I play Arc Raiders, I need to talk with people with the proximity chat, and that's what this microphone is for, okay?
You definitely do not need to have two mics to talk with someone in chat and also stream. Just letting everyone know. Not that you guys were ever in question of that. Keith, come on!
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Get it?
Hang on, we got a pair of sunglasses. Don't ask me why I have them in my office.
Big ups, Keith.
I guess so every once in a while I could do this. But I don't think I really need them in here. I should probably put them in my car. They're Ray-Bans. Anyway, some nice aviators, okay? And then actually right in front of those are my reading glasses that I've had for a bit, but actually I'm getting a better pair because what I want to do is I want to get a pair of reading glasses that if you look on the top, they're basically normal, but then if you look on the bottom, they're magnification, and I ordered them and they're coming
There's a name for those, you know, right? There's a name for those.
soon. So
we have a name for those.
Normal
in the
but
business.
Then if you look on the bottom, they're magnification, and I ordered them, and they're coming.
What could they be called? If only the English language had a name for that.
Soon. So these are just kind of like old basic reading glasses, but I got better ones.
Big
coming.
focals.
Okay. So this here,
they're big
is my
focals.
MSI QD OLED monitor. It's 32 inches, 4K, 240 hertz. It's sick. All right, it's the best monitor I've ever owned. Really, it looks amazing. The colors are so
sick.
crisp and clear and just amazing. So that's what I use on a daily basis to game.
It's sick.
And as you can actually see,
I wonder if this gets banned. Green Goblin has definitely super chatted before, but he says a kind of snarky comment here, which says, name a Pokemon is a great strategy. Tax season is here. Let's see what happens. And I do have to hit this, don't I? Because he said this is sick.
That's fucking dope.
it's on the same monitor arm as this Sansui. So again, it's fully maneuverable. I can move it left and right, up and down, depending on what kind of game I'm playing and how I want it to be. You know, it's fully adjustable. So awesome. Here, I have some electronic cloths to wipe down the OLED or to wipe down the Sansui from moving them around if I get fingerprints or whatever.
Cum stains.
Here's just a whole bunch of crap. Remote controls for the fan in my room. You might see it back here. This is a tower fan that I actually have in front of my window. Those are my blackout curtains back there. So this is blowing air in the room constantly. So I got a controller for that. I have a ceiling fan you can't see here. So I have a controller for that. A Swiss Army knife, you know, various just different things here.
That's for
This
my
right here, like,
trolls.
why does he have a cable going across his desk here? That's my headphone wire. So if I don't have that, obviously I can't use my headphones. I have like one wire running across the desk and it's really not avoidable. This right here is the Razer Wolverine Pro 8K wireless PC controller. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. I love it. It's the lightest weight controller I think I've ever used in the modern era. It feels great. It's got great grips. The buttons are responsive. The thumbsticks are great. I don't have a single complaint about it yet. Battery life is outstanding. So there you have it. That's what I'm using right now for my controller. Okay. What do we got here? This is a Asus ROG keyboard, gaming keyboard. What's the model? I don't even know. Do you want me to find out? Hold on. I don't even know what it is. It's the Asus ROG Azoth, A-Z-O-T-H.
Oh my
the camera's
god.
deleting the box.
Big ups to so you knew like sharing the monitor, like there's gonna be shit that people find. So this is apparently, and see, I can't tell if this is on. Oh yeah, I can't. He is. It's amazing what people can do, man. All right, so this is Kohi, who has found in this screenshot that DSP kept off the dual stream mode of Kick. Which is, if you're dual streaming, if you don't turn that off. Oh, it's off. It's off. It's off. Look, it does look off. Yeah, so it's off. Oh no, it is off. That's bad. It has to be on. Yeah, he is literally breaking TOS by not having the dual streams on. And if you don't do that, you can kick you out of the program because you have to put that on, and that means you get half the money. So I'm sure that's going to be sent to Kick. How could it not? He's showing you the proof on screen himself. This is not A-logging. This is showing what is on the monitor. But there we go. There we go. It has to be on to show that you are dual streaming. But here we go. That's all. You knew he was going to fuck it up somehow.
Hold on. The Asus ROG Azov, okay? I haven't even used it yet. I'm going to use it, obviously, when I do keyboard and mouse gaming, whether it's Call of Duty or whatever else I play with, but I haven't even used it yet. I'm literally just sitting there, okay? So, and yes, it has RGBs, but I didn't get it for that. It was highly rated, and it was on sale, okay?
Oh, definitely. Highly rated and on sale. Yep, Fist-Moto says, justifying spending everything on nothing. This is all it is about, is saying how much awesome shit I have, guys. I'm so awesome. Please understand how awesome things are for me and how much awesome shit I have bought. Velvet Raven says, Unc, do you think that carpet has ever been cleaned? No, I'm sure it was vacuumed right before this. That's the only time. Vacuumed right before these pictures were taken, and just this area, by the way. That's what my guess. And Nick SF is right. This is just a screenshot. It's not a tour. This tour sucks.
Okay, my mouse, as you can see right there, is the Razer Viper V2 Pro, I believe. This is the lightest mouse I have ever freaking used in my life. It is lightweight as hell. It has like 0 weight to it, but it has a super long life battery. It was rated incredibly highly for gaming, so that's what I'm using now as my mouse. Again, I haven't even used it for a game yet, so I don't know how well it's going to actually play in a game, but there you go. So I have the setup for when I'm actually going to do PC gaming. I've got high-end hardware now to play. And here we have a bunch of clouds. Currently in the setup, over here, I
You already said that joke.
have a stand on which the headphones are sitting, and that stand is a USB hub. So that has a USB cable, like right here, and I'm using this to charge all my stuff. So I could charge the headphone, or excuse me, I could charge the controller. I could charge the mouse. I could charge the keyboards, anything. So I just have one cable to do all that, and so there's no mess. Just every once in a while, I'll plug one in and charge it overnight, or charge it during the day if I need to, through that hub. So there you go. Okay, so that's just the initial scene of my new setup. We have many different angles to look at, so prepare yourself. So this angle here is essentially what you would see when I'm sitting like this.
There it is. That's what Kohi found.
When I'm sitting like this. So this is what you're going to see. This is exactly what I see in front of me, okay? So, as you can see, there's my keyboard and mouse, there's my microphone in my face.
So this is a good visual of how far away he had to look for his OBS before. So it wasn't quite that far, but it really was here, guys, okay? So his previous setup was the OBS was on a computer that was right here at the front of this thing looking this way. That's how far away it was. That's how we got the pirate, was because of it was right here, okay? That was the pirate meme.
There's the webcam that I'm staring at when I talk to it. The only thing there that's kind of not representative is the screen I had further to the right because it was my gameplay setup. But that screen, again, moves left and right. So all I do is I scoot it over to the left, and it's directly in front of me so I can see your chats when I'm doing podcasting and or vlogging, okay? So you might say, what is all this crap back here? So this is my old setup. This is my old computer desk. It's like 20 years old. It's rusting. It's gross. I'm probably going to get rid of it. These are my old monitors. That monitor back there is probably about 7 or 8 years old. This one's about 3 years old, but I knocked it off the freaking back of the table and scratched it. There's a giant scratch across the screen. No lie.
How drunk were you?
This is how I used to do stuff. So these monitors were facing me, and this is what I used to monitor my stream. My OBS would be on there. So think about this. I'm sitting here, and I'm staring all the way across my office, and back there is a monitor that I'm looking at to take a look at OBS. That's what I was using to update the leaderboard. So all the time when I was squinting to try to see on the leaderboard, what are we at? What's our total for today? That's why I was doing that. I couldn't see. Okay? Now I'm not using this at all. This is all outdated, and I can basically get rid of all this stuff. These are
yeah, but why do that, right?
Desktop speakers that are plugged into my capture and streaming PC, which is down here on the floor on a stand, and that plays the audio right now. Like, I can actually hear the music in the background of the stream. I can monitor the sound effects, so when you guys are contributing, it plays the sound effects, so I know that you're...
From over there?
The sound effect now, like, I can actually hear... Stand,
what?
And that plays the audio right now. Like, I can actually...
That's how far away they are?
Here on the floor on a stand, and that plays the audio right now. Like, I can actually hear the music...
That's where his speakers are? They're over there. That's where his speakers are?
Music in the background of the stream. I can monitor the sound effects, so when you guys are contributing...
That's where his speakers are. They're halfway across the room.
It plays the sound effects, so I know that you're contributing. Like right there, here we go with the troll. But when a contribution comes in like that, all right, that's...
There's not 450 people here, by the way. M. Blauser, zero chance.
How I know that it's coming in, because I can hear it, and I'm able to then react to it, okay? So, and of course, you know, my modem and everything. Actually, you can't really see it in the shop, but my capture device is right there. That's my AverMedia external capture device, where My gaming PC has a wire that goes all the way across the floor, goes in there, and it goes another wire all the way back. It used to go to my
Yeah,
TV.
we got to see that floor picture. I bet we're not, are we? Because he's trying to be real proud of his cable management. I bet we're not going to see the floor, are we? Because that's where the fucking mother brain collection of cables is.
TV now goes across the floor to my gaming monitor. So yeah, this is the perspective of when I'm basically vlogging. I'm staring straight forward that direction, and that's what I'm seeing. Okay? So this is now my perspective. Basically, when I'm gaming, I'm turning this way, and I'm working with this monitor. I either use this keyboard and mouse if it's a PC game, or I use the gamepad if it's game that I use the pad with. The only thing is, as you saw in the earlier shot, the monitors are very close together. So now when I'm gaming, all I got to do is very slightly look to the left, and I can see all of you guys on chat. So it's insanely easy now to stream like this. It used to be, I used to have a laptop sitting to my left on a laptop desk. So I would be gaming on a TV in the background. There it is. In fact, this is my old TV. You can see it. That's what I used to game on. And then I'd have a laptop right here. So I'd be looking here, then looking here, then looking here, then looking here. Yeah, not exactly the most ideal situation. So now I have pretty much the ideal situation. Game here, chat here, just boom, boom, boom. Easy to see. Don't have to get whiplash with my neck, okay? So that's my current setup. Just again to show you, this is the controller. You can see how everything's set up there. And that's my door to my office. And this is what I've been telling you guys, that I really don't have a lot of space. And what I mean by that is
You have done that yourself.
I can't really maneuver too well. Like, the door doesn't open all the way. It barely opens enough for me to fit through the door. So I am cramped here. That's why, like I said, ideally long-term, what I might like to do is move entirely across the room to that wall back there and just redo the backdrop over there and the lighting and everything. I think eventually that's what's going to happen. Give it, now that I've done this setup, I'm probably not going to do it immediately, but probably, the next major thing would be take all the equipment, move it over there. All right. Okay. So this is what the setup actually looks
There you go. There's Mother Brain.
like. If you're over there, look.
Right there. She's still alive. Right here. This is the command center, Mother Brain. We just tighten these puppies all together, and they go in all different ways. All the capillaries go this way. Look at this setup, dude. Easily. What a setup. Beautiful. They really say it's best for this to be in the middle of the room, too. Your wires, you always want them to be in the middle of the room. That's for maximum trippage, obviously.
Looking at it from the other side of the room. So as you can see, these are my Elgato wave foam panels on the wall that have soundproofing and look pretty darn stylish with my lighting. These are my lamps, LED lamps, and also I have LED lighting on the ground behind me. That's how I get all my fancy RGB lighting. You can now see these are what the key lights look like from the back. This is my new Corsair T3 computer chair. You can see I got the mat on the floor that it's on. I mean, pretty much this is just the same stuff, just from a different perspective. That's my capture streaming PC. And yeah, this is the wire management. You might be like, oh my God, I know. There's nothing I can do. I'm literally, just think about this. How many devices I have.
There are multiple things you can do, starting with having those wires be against the wall when you push the desk against the wall like it's supposed to be.
In front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Roland is 5. The Roland goes into speakers. That's 6. 7, 8, 9. So I have about 9 to 10 devices just sitting in front of me that all need cables. Now behind me, I got the RGB lighting. And that has its own set of cables and things that are behind me. So I'm surrounded by cables. There's nothing I can do about it. But
there
when I'm
is
done in this
many
office,
things
I turn
you can
everything
do.
off. So I don't leave stuff on when I'm not here working. For power management
Yes, he
and safety
does.
concerns, everything gets powered down. So that way we don't have, all the electricity running constantly and all of that crap. Okay? Okay, so how do I play console games? I'll explain in a moment, because we're actually going to get to that scene.
He was checking for contributions right there. I am Joe Dub says, gotta love that for him. XLR went from ancient to better quality all in the same year. And I did have, on that being said, we didn't have time for it, so I'll probably play it next time. I had DSP saying XLR is outdated, and then another stream where he says XLR is apparently better, but I don't need it right now, to him saying XLR is the best and everyone thinks it's better. And he said, by the way, XLR isn't better. It's just what everyone's used to. That's legitimately what he said. XLR isn't better, but it's what everyone is used to. And that's why people think it sounds better. That's what he said, I promise you. Mr. Gorehouse says, so did you fight for the North or South? No, my family wasn't in America yet, I don't think. My ancestors were still in Europe somewhere, working their way through in the cold weather in some country, which is the explanation for my white skin. From the White Tea says his entire worth on one desk. So sad. $3 grand. Seabook Dev says, will Kat get the old keyboard for Christmas? He's yeah, right. He's still using 2, and she's not getting shit. She has a mini PC. Johnny Teef says, I miss when his Dustbuster was his new gimmick. Remember that?
So, yeah, this is my capture.
Remember that? The Dustbuster.
With my PC, it's on a rolling stand here, so it has space on the ground. It's not just sitting on the floor or on the carpet. It has its own nice stand there.
Remember
I got
that?
a big, what do you call it? Power strip from Anchor here that I plug a bunch of stuff into. All the wires, look, they're all rolling. I have cable management. Like, I have cable ties on all of this to try to keep it together. But I mean, it's all over the place. So there's nothing that can really happen, you know? Like I said, this is very cramped. This is my door to my office to get in. So it only opens halfway, and I squeeze through, and then I have to go around and to the back of the desk in order to get here. There is zero room here, so I can't get by this way. So I have to go that way, and it is cramped. But once I'm back here, it's very spacious. Like, this is actually way more space than I ever used to have. So it's good once I'm back here. I just have to get back here, and then it's nice. It's comfortable, okay?
Oh my God, look at this clearance to get back there. So you can't go past the tissues. That's locked. You see? So this way is out. You can't go this way, literally. So he has to hug the wall to get back here. It's amazing. He has to hug the wall. Tight as shit. Hang on. Going to work, guys. Hang on.
There's where I put my thermos. Here it is. That's where I put my thermos. So I have drinks all day.
Okay, you don't need an example?
From Bank. I like them. Now that I've got them working, I really like them. But now you can actually see. Remember I was telling you guys? Circular hole, square mount. This is what gave me such problems. When I was trying to mount this arm to this monitor, it was like a nightmare because it doesn't fit. So I had to get the longer screws in order to have it go into these holes that are like depressed in here to actually get it to finally attach. It was a pain in the ass, but I did get it working. Okay? All right. So
intended behavior.
this now is the remnants of my old setup. So to show you, this is an entertainment center that I have owned since the early 2000s. So yeah, it's been with me over 25 years. I'm not kidding. I've had it that long. This is my Sony TV that I used to game on. Now it's not used. It just sits there. These are the new speakers that I bought. What are they? You guys know what they are. I think it says in the chat here. So these are speakers that can either be wirelessly attached via Bluetooth or with an auxiliary cable. I use the aux cable, and they plug into my monitor right now. So that's how I get game audio for games where I'm not using headphones. Okay, when I'm using headphones, obviously, that's plugging into my Roland Bridgecast here, and that's how I'm getting surround sound for certain games. So this is my gaming PC right here. All right, as you can see, very nice looking. RGB's out the butt. Nice, graphics. It's very nice. It's on a stand, so that way it has its airflow and everything. So what do I have here? I actually still have my Wii there. I never put it away. So my Wii is there. This is my Victrix Pro joystick that I use for fighting games. I haven't used it in a while now, so I kind of put it up there. Various controllers. That's like an Xbox One controller, and there's a few PS5 controllers there. That's my PS5 Pro. This is my Switch 2. And that's another PS5 controller. I think that's the active one that I'm actually using right now. So how does this work? So if I'm going to do PC gaming, this PC via HDMI is plugged into my external capture device, which again, I showed it way back here. This is my external capture device. So those cords run across the floor and plug in here, and then it runs back to be in my monitor. All right? So all I do is I have another cable running across the floor from the Switch 2 or PS5 Pro, and that cable I would just swap. So today we're going to do Pokemon, right? So I'm going to say, okay, guys, let me go hook up my Switch 2. And I'm just going to walk over to that capture device, unplug the PC, plug in the Switch 2, turn on the Switch 2, and that's how I game like that. So I have one cable that I swap between the PS5 Pro and the Switch 2. And yeah, that's the setup. What's all this crap? That's like the wireless adapter for this mouse. That's a USB hub that I have because that's the wireless adapter for the Wolverine controller. This is the cord that goes to the Blue Yeti mic. So it's just all various things that have to run across the floor, and there's nothing I can do about it.
There's many things you can do about it. I will keep saying that. I'll keep repeating that. There are many things you could do about it. Go ahead.
Blue Yeti mic. So it's just all various things that have to run
There are many things you could do about it. Go
across
ahead.
the floor, and there's nothing I can do about those.
Many things, actually.
So that's what my current setup looks like, okay? It's pretty complex. But, oh, by the way, I should walk you through this. I forgot to walk you through this when we were on the screen. All right, so are you ready? Right-hand side, that's the YouTube chat. That's where I see you guys talking right now. Just to the left of that is the Kick chat. That's how I see you guys talking right now. This is the monitor that looks at all my contributions. So this includes memberships, super chats, subs, resubs, all
Why
those
would
kind
you
of
have to
contributions.
say
The only thing
this?
this doesn't track is tips, and it also doesn't track kicks. It's supposed to, but it doesn't work. It's supposed to track the kicks. I hope eventually it does track the kicks, but right now it doesn't, okay? Here, in this window, I do a ton of stuff. I switch between a bunch of tabs. Right now, that's a currency converter, so it looks like someone had actually contributed, and I was converting...
Hang on now. Okay.
Swedish krones, probably?
So yes, the dual stream is off there. That confirms it right here. You can see. How dented of a setup is this, man? You got that little fucking window to do shit? That is the dual stream, and it is not on. It is not on, but it should be. Maybe he turned it on before he went live. Who knows? But yeah, this is what we want. Go with the zoom in, King. You're doing great.
Yeah, Swedish krones to the...
Oh, what are the tabs? Hold on, what's the tab?
Swedish krones?
Too small, barely. I wonder what the tabs he has up there.
Probably. Yeah, Swedish krones to the US dollar. But I use that also to monitor tips as they come in. I get emails when I receive tips. I use that also to do pop-up alerts for tips and things like that, or kicks, things I have to manually do alerts for. I play through there as well. So all of those are sitting right there. This is my OBS that's open.
So any real person that used a computer like this, you could use something called Fancy Zones, and you can lock things into places where you want them to be. That's how you should be doing this. He is not using that at all.
There as well.
It's fine.
Broadcasting in OBS. Okay, and down here, this is my YouTube stream monitor. It's actually not working because the stream wasn't live, but when the stream is live, this shows me how many viewers I have, what the chat rate is, stuff like that. So it basically monitors the stream and tells me the stream health in the bottom left-hand corner, because that's actually my YouTube dashboard right there. All right, so this is now my command center for when I'm streaming. I see everything there. Now, someone just asked, well, do you also edit? Yeah, this is where I do all my thumbnails. So I have DaVinci Resolve, is it?
Fence 3 works too.
Yeah,
I've seen that
I use
one.
that program. I toss my videos into there. I take screen captures. I add text, and that's how I make my thumbnails. And if I need to do any kind of like clipping or video editing, I also use DaVinci Resolve to do that. Yak Almighty says, does the microphone arm ever hit the monitor? Yes and no. Like, it could, but if I leave it at the correct height, I can easily, like right now, I'm maneuvering it back and forth over the monitor, and it's smooth. Only if I do the wrong height will it hit the monitor, okay? But the thing is, that's the beauty of it. This monitor arm is so good, I can make the monitor higher, lower, whatever. And but the thing is,
someone checked if Emiru has ever seen DSP streams, and she has 0 minutes watching the channel. Someone did that for Aspengold too, and it's 0 as well.
Beauty of it, this monitor arm is so good, I can make the monitor higher, lower, whatever. And again, this microphone arm is amazing, maneuverability-wise, and I can adjust it however I want. So it's pretty much a really awesome setup for adjustments.
It's really awesome. Okay,
All
we're
right,
back.
So
that's it. Wow.
there you go.
Any
That's
tips?
my setup. Thousands of dollars of stuff. All right, and a lot of work. In the background there, this is the clock I was telling you guys about. I have this Pac-Man digital clock. I've had it for 100 years, and I now use it to kind of like tell time during my streams. I still have my Tekken trophy back there.
There's no other way you could see the time closer to your eyeballs?
This was the Mashinike controller that I tried to use on PC earlier this year, and I had to stop using it because it wasn't working with half the stuff. Oh, by the way, you can see my RGB lighting. That's a strip of RGB lights in the background there. There's actually a strip that goes all the way behind my TV. I wonder. Oh yeah, there it is. Look, there's RGBs there. There it is. You can see them. That's the RGBs behind my TV over there. So basically, the entire edge of my office, they see, is lined with RGBs, and they all sync. So they're all like right now, they're all doing this Christmassy theme, which is really cool. And I change it every day. I theme it to games that we're playing. I theme it to the season or the holiday, and it's a pretty dope setup. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is light years ahead of anything I ever had. I never expected I would ever have anything like this.
That's fucking dope.
It's so cool. And now that here's the real good advantage, right?
Oh, please,
Is that,
yeah.
Yes, this thing was a challenge to set up. 100% it was a challenge to set up. All right, but now that it's set up,
really shouldn't have been
it's
that
beautiful.
big a deal.
I don't really have to do much work at all anymore. This microphone, I'm probably never going to really be tweaking it much anymore. I
hope you will,
The music
actually.
is working now. The monitors are good and in place. Everything's good. Like I said, I can't even think of another thing that I could really improve right now besides moving across to that wall over there, but I'm definitely not doing that anytime soon. I just want to enjoy the setup that I've created for myself now and just, you know, live life, love games, chill, stream, and have a good time with all you guys every day. And again, I want to say thank you all so very much. It was you that made this possible through your engagement, through your support, through your positivity. It was a long time coming. It was a long, hard road to get here, and now I have the ideal setup for what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
It's his music,
I'm
not
pumped for the
mine.
future, man. I really am. All right? Ed Goblin did a $2 super chat and said, name a Pokemon is a great strategy. We've done this for...
Read more, please. He said more than that.
Name a Pokemon is a great strategy. We've done this for like...
He actually said after that, tax season is coming up, but DSP stopped reading it before that. Seraph's Rose says, so it's not a studio tour, he's narrating a JPEG. Uh-huh. 3 JPEGs, in fact. But yes, there's no tour, it's a picture. Show and tell, basically. Comrade Alex says, is he really this dented? Yes, he is. Correct. Sneedfeet says, setup powered by Duncan GPT. Uh-huh. Dragon Power. This is Dragonfire. Big Dog says, this is just ooh, deep one here. This is just an updated jail cell of a man serving life. Ooh, deep but true. And Waffle Bunny says, don't do gin, kids. And I think that's an important message to remember.
years.
Big
Running
ups.
Pokemon streams, the whole idea you contribute and you can name a Pokemon, we've done that for a very long time. So yeah, it's a tried and true thing that people like and they come back to do. So yeah, absolutely it works. Okay. Very good. All right. Let's see here. What's up, King Michael? Good to see ya. Grandmaster Scrub says, did you try putting the ultra-wide vertical and stacking all your tabs and apps right alongside your gaming monitor? Then your boom arm shouldn't cover any part of your screen. So what you're saying is... Hold on. Oops. There we go. What you're saying is, instead of having the ultra-wide like that, turn it vertical, then have the microphone be to the side of it, like to the left.
Uh-huh.
It's possible I could do that. I haven't tried going landscape yet at all. I don't know how it would work or how well it would work.
Yeah.
But
do you even know what that means?
right now, having those chats there is nice. It's working. I can maneuver and do everything I need to do. Possibly that's something I could try. Yes, this monitor arm is fully twistable and maneuverable. I could go landscape if I wanted and change the resolutions to do that, but I haven't messed with that yet. I feel like
really isn't in question, but
a big
okay.
adjustment going landscape. Plus, I mean,
Vertical ultra ride curved is very dented. You're right. It's curved. I mean, curved vertical seems bad.
a really long chat. The chat would be like in the ceiling, right? This ultra ride would be like up here. Holy crap!
I mean, portrait. Yeah, portrait. Okay. I'm saying landscape. He said landscape, but I'm saying it.
Production. 10 out of 10 content. Thank you, Everett. Appreciate the compliments. Yes. Oh, so I wanted to show you. So now, with my new set and my new setup, I have space here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can finally show you for real my M. Bison cardigan. You ready?
Huh? Oh my god, I gotta turn that fucking button off. My bad.
And
my bad. We're not that far behind.
Fully twistable and maneuverable.
We know.
Thank you, Everett. Appreciate the...
There's one fucking button on my mouse that does back. Piss me the fuck off. Here we go. This is where we were. Oh! What day is it, boys? Hang on. What day is it? Can we see the day? Hang on. We can see the day. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
I can finally show it to you. Because I couldn't show it to you last time. I was trying, there was no room there. But now with the new set, you can actually see it. How cool is that? Very nice.
Cool? I wouldn't call it cool.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's landscape. I'm saying it wrong. Landscape is wide, portrait is tall. I should have been saying portrait instead of landscape when I was saying to rotate the monitor. Got it. I was saying the wrong terminology.
How could you make that mistake?
Right.
Idiot.
Jade, you went to Hallmark and got an ornament? Did you get a Hallmark ornament for Christmas? I used to do that all the time.
Oh, let's talk to him like a kindergartner again.
Every year, I used to go to Hallmark and pick out a new ornament with my family, and we would put it on the Christmas tree. And that was starting in the 90s when they had like Lion King ornaments and stuff like that when the movie was popular. So that's cool.
Yeah, cool.
I showed my hair more than the shirt. We all know that my hair is thinning in the back. What's the big deal? How is this?
Oh, this is striking a nerve.
My hair more than the shirt. We all know that my hair is thinning in the back. What's the big deal? How is this like some crazy surprise to anyone?
Why do you keep mentioning it?
Are you guys seriously that shocked? You've seen the back of my head tons of times. I just built this desk, 2 weeks ago, and my whole head was exposed the entire stream. How is this?
Multiple streamers made fun of me about that.
News. How is this a big deal unless you are autistically hyper-focused and obsessed with nonsense and minutia? Like, get past it. It's not a big deal. If I don't care, my wife doesn't care, you shouldn't care either.
Trust me, you care. You're letting us know how much you care right now.
What a dumb thing to say on my stream. Do I still have an affiliate link for the Divu? Yeah, basically what you need to do, if you're interested in anything, like any of the equipment, like for example, this microphone, this Divoom Pixu 64 screen, I've had some affiliate links on my content for a while. Just go back to like a podcast from last week, and you should see these affiliate links are on the videos. And if you click on there and you buy a product through it, I actually get a commission. But I don't talk about it, I don't plug it, and I've literally not gotten one single sale. So it's not really a big deal.
Ooh, what was that? Oh, Mike picked up on that one, didn't it? Jesus. God. Oh. That was angry. That was anger. Sometimes out of anger, the pig roach will do a snort of defiance to show its captives that it is angry.
Okay. Well, that's the walkthrough, the setup walkthrough. Any questions, hit me with them. I'll answer them. Jade says, did you see Hallmark U-Life? I don't know what that means.
Jade says, did you see Hallmark Light Up? You see Hallmark U-Life?
I don't know what that means. I could mount the power strip under the desk to reduce cable mess a bit. I could. Like, there's definitely a few things I could do. Like, that's something that people do. They actually have tracks under their desks to put the cables, so it lifts them up off the floor.
Yeah.
I could probably do that, like, and try to see if I could get the cables long enough to mount to the desk. It's not really that big of a concern. Really, the thing is, it looks like it's a cable mess, but in reality...
All right. What's your guess on how he finishes this sentence? Okay, I'll say it again. It looks like a cable mess, but in reality, what? What can we possibly say here? I think he's going to say there's no other way to do it. That's my guess. There's no other way to do it. That's what I think. Oh, it's no big deal. It's a good guess. Nothing I could do. It's not that bad. All right, here we go.
It's not really that big of a concern. Really,
It's not really that big of a concern is the answer. It's not really that big of a concern.
if I could get the cables long enough to mount to the desk, it's not really that big of a concern. Really, the thing is, it looks like it's a cable mess, but in reality, just to show you guys.
Yeah, here we go. Sorry, that was before. This is
Okay.
it right here.
I'll show you again. Hold on.
In reality,
That cable mess is just sitting right in front of my desk. I don't walk there.
he doesn't walk there.
I walk across my room to open the window and turn on my gaming PC once a day. And at the end of the day, I walk over there and I close the window and I turn off the gaming PC. Like, that's it. Like, I don't ever walk there. I'm always behind there. So there's
you don't walk there outside of the times you do walk there.
literally one wire. Ready? This wire here, that is the wire that goes from this monitor to my speakers over here. That is the only wire that I have to step over. That's it. So that's the danger, is one wire I could trip on. These, they're on the floor, way over here. It's not a problem. It used to be worse. My old setup was way worse. I had a zillion cables all over the floor. It was like walking through a bed of snakes. This one, actually, it looks bad, but they're all just sitting right there in front of the table. It's not a trip hazard because I don't walk there. Like, why would I ever be walking there? Like I showed you guys, this is my old setup that I used to go to. I don't use it anymore. So that's just sitting there defunct, you know.
His confidence gone. The coping has begun. Now he has to explain his choices because he's not so confident in what he chose anymore.
Old
You see
setup that
this?
I used to go to.
Yeah,
I don't
come
use
on,
it
guys.
anymore.
Yeah,
So that's just
I don't even use that anymore, dumb fucks. Oh, interesting thing just came across my desk. If you weren't jealous of Justin Wong before, you will be now. Newest video just came out. And that is a prominent former adult actress he's with, who is also a streamer now. But there you go. Justin Wong keeps on winning. Let's go.
sitting there defunct, you know, unused. So therefore, I never even have to cross those cables to get over there. Just like I have this old chair in the background. See it? This old gaming chair. That's the gaming chair I used for ages and ages. But it's just unused now. Like, I don't need to use it anymore. It just kind of sits there.
He's married. He's
So
married.
So there you go. Okay.
And also, he's literally was paid to be in Japan. That's even the bigger story, is he was literally paid an all expenses paid trip to go to Japan and make more money while continuing to make content in Japan that will get him even more money. And he also wasn't begging. But I'll just leave that out.
Oh, Jade, are you asking me, do we have a Hallmark store where I live? We used to, and they closed. We used to have a Hallmark store. It was nice because you go in there and they have all kinds of decorations. They have the Hallmark ornaments for Christmas every year, but they closed. So we don't have one anymore. Chubbs Stevenson says, you should try Street Fighter 6 on the new monitor. Well, here's the thing. I know that probably if I played Street Fighter 6 on the new monitor, it would look gorgeous. I'd have the least response time ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be absolutely amazing, except I hate Street Fighter 6. Like, I don't like the game.
Oh.
Therefore, I have no desire to play it on this monitor. Like, I could. It would look great. It would play better, you know, but I just don't. I hate the game. Like, I have zero desire. And by the way, the Street Fighter community does too.
Correct.
Like, Street Fighter community has finally come out and said the game is bad. Capcom is not doing anything to tweak or improve it. They just keep rebalancing the same top tiers. They never touch the other characters. So characters like Lily have always been the worst. And here we are 3 years into the game. They're still the worst character. It's just boring as shit.
Yeah, the FGC as a whole, I did look into this, is complaining about the last patch wasn't as much as they hoped, but they're still playing the game and still having fun with it. They're just complaining online about things, which is natural for any gaming community to do, but, you know, DSP wants you to think that no one's playing the game anymore, but that's not really what's happening. But
it's about time they admitted it. You know, the Street Fighter community is funny like that. They will absolutely fib and lie and try to sugarcoat to try to make their community sound better than it is. In reality, they are very dependent on Capcom to make good games or balance them well. And so Street Fighter 6 was great for 1 year, then year 2 it got worse, and now in year 3 it's atrocious. But they, you know, you won't really usually hear people say that because they want you to watch their streams. They want you to tune into the big tournaments and be stream monsters on the fucking tournament streams. Well, you won't do that if
Who calls their fans stream monsters? Is there anybody in the FGC that does that? I don't know. I'm just asking because he used a very specific word there, stream monsters. Is that something somebody does? I don't know myself.
The big tournaments and be stream monsters on the fucking tournament stream.
Oh, spooky. Okay. There you go. There you go. It's stream monsters, idiots.
Well, you won't do that if the game sucks. So they won't admit it. But
now
now
it's an OG term, okay.
The community is finally starting to come out and admit it and saying, yeah, the game is bad. Like, seriously, the game is not good anymore. It's boring as shit. It's the same crap, you know.
Still playing it and having fun. Shiny Teeth said that was cool, ALT. That bald spot gets a nice, refreshing breeze. And it doesn't even bother him, by the way, so it doesn't even matter what you think. He doesn't give a fuck.
Sucks. We need more fighting games. When new fighting games come out next year, abso-freaking-lutely, I cannot wait to try them on this new setup. But right now, there's just nothing to play.
Cream Pie says, all right, guys, I need a name and Jav codes. Thanks. I don't think I'm allowed to post them in chat, but just, you know, it doesn't take much searching. And Darkwolf said, got excited, thought Wong was talking with Hitomi Tanaka. She's also retired, actually, but I think hot take, a little bit overrated, honestly, but, you know.
This one right here. This one is hooked up to my editing and streaming PC, and capture PC. That is all on the widescreen.
Okay.
The OLED LED is only for gaming. That's it.
What, do you expect me not to know? Those are some big names, guys. These are not niche stars. By the way, any females listening, these are very prominent
this was
stars.
Supposed to be a standing desk.
Even non-gooners understand these star names. It doesn't mean I'm like a next-level gooner, okay? Just want to make that be clear, okay, guys? It's very common names. These are, in Japan, everyone's talking about these people. You walk down the street, you hear these names. This is nothing special. No special information here, ladies. Very normal.
Someone just says, did you think about installing a standing desk? This is supposed to be a standing desk, but it's a joke. It's not. This is only like a $250 desk, and it has standing technology. I didn't even bother doing it. It's so bad. It's just like this weird twisting column thing that's supposed to lift it up. And I was looking at it when I was installing it myself. I was like, there is no way this is going to work. This is going to snap. This is going to
snap.
It's going to break. It's not like this is a solid oak desk with durable build. It's not. So it's some, you know, probably Chinese made. Oh, some engineer thought this would work. I was like, no, I'm not going to use that. Eventually, could I get a better desk, a standing desk? Sure. But it was about space. That was the problem. I needed to have a desk that fit, and I measured, and this desk just fit perfectly. Any other desk wouldn't have fit. So I kind of had to go with what would fit. Like I said, maybe if I were to move to the other wall over there, okay, then I would have more maneuverability and more space to do more. And maybe then I could get different desks and stuff. But for now, I'm stuck with what I got. What's behind me? These are the Elgato Wave panels. Oh. They are soundproofing, but also they're stylish. They look nice for like...
All right, now it's confirmed he has ViewBots. 533 viewers for what might be one of the most boring streams ever.
Lighting. But to my knowledge, they're now out of print. Like, they're not manufacturing them new anymore. So if you try to get some, they're insanely expensive. Like, a pack of 6 is supposed to go for like $50. I went online and they're going for like $100 because there's no new production. So everyone's selling what's left for like an exorbitant double to triple price. So I would hope that they'll come out with new ones. I've seen other brands that do stylish panels, but these kind of really pop. I like how they look. And
you're going to buy more?
Colors, black, blue, and white that I alternate between. But yeah, I wish that maybe they were more active or they had different designs. Like I was hoping they would come with different colors and different designs and stuff, and I don't think they're making them anymore.
Well, any more support? We have 30 more minutes to kill somehow.
The editing PC? I showed it. Hold on.
Oh, God.
So the editing PC, right?
I don't need to go recap. I don't need the replay. I saw the first playing. I don't need the replay.
Dual stream is off.
Yes, it was off.
No, it's not.
In your screenshot, it was.
No, it's not. My stream is on. What are you talking about?
He doesn't know what he means. Uh-oh. He doesn't know what they're talking about. He thinks he means the multi-stream thing. We mean the button, sir.
Are you guys watching on Kick?
We mean the button.
Yeah. The dark spots on the floor are where the old laptop desk used to sit. It literally sat there for 11 years. So it basically has big impacted parts on the carpet. It's not dirty. It's just like crushed in. So what I would have to do is fully like shampoo the carpet to get that to fluff up again. And eventually we'll get to that. In fact, my wife just shampooed all the carpets, just not this one. We'll probably do that, you know, maybe next year. What is the next fighting game I'm going to play? I don't know.
Oh,
because next year we got
wow.
a bunch coming out.
Jam-packed show today.
We've got Marvel Tocom. So we got 3. No one else, right?
Sounds like Animal Crossing background music, doesn't it?
Why don't I walk around the house? I do walk around the house. What are you talking about?
Yes, he did get in
What do you
trouble
mean I
before.
don't walk around the house.
He
Huh?
got warned before.
Do you think I sit here all day? Hell no. Listen, I stream all day. I edit thumbnails. I get uploading, and then I'm out of here. I want to go spend time with my wife. I want to go relax in the living room with Jasper. I'm not in this room any longer. I'm already in this.
Sir, when there's verifiable proof of you being in Wings streams for hours 3 times this week, it's very cool to say this, but
I want to go relax in the living room with Jasper. I'm not in this room any longer. I'm already in this room way too long. So I get out of here as soon as I can.
No, you don't. BC USA. So any chance we get Wolverine Dolls The Night Phillips DoorDash Went Missing as an outro? It's a masterpiece. Ooh, I have not played that yet. I have not seen that yet. Oh my God. New song Wolverine Doll? Ooh. Walyap says, have you seen the GIFs of him getting slapped by female bodybuilders in Japan? Yeah, there's a restaurant where there's muscle mommies, and he went there, and they'll slap you. I've never been there. It's a very touristy thing, but they are funny. He did get slapped by some muscle mommies, which is a good way to spend your time, though. I agree with that. I would do it if I was in the area. I just never have been. Justin Wong did that. Yes, he did.
Oh, why don't I walk through the house and show you the stuff? Well, first off, I don't have a way to do that. I don't have like a camera or camcorder or whatever. Oh, I guess I would have to do it with my phone, which I guess is sufficient because these days phones are so darn good. It's probably as good as if I had a dedicated camcorder. You know, I don't have a DSLR. I don't have a handy cam. I don't have anything like that. That's number one. Number two, I don't want to walk through my house and show you a bunch of stuff because it's private. My house is private. It's not meant to be publicly shared. You know, what I show you in this room, in this office, the tour I just did, that was recorded for public consumption. All right? That's what applies to you. Anything outside of this room is my own private business. There's nothing to do. I don't want you to see what's in my bedroom. I don't want you to see what's in my bathroom. I don't want you to see what's in my kitchen. I don't want you to see what's in my dining room. I don't want you to see what's in my living room. It's none of your business. That way I have what's called separation of public and private. What's public is everything here in this room, on stream, on camera. What's private is everything else. So having a private life allows me to actually have a real private social experience rather than sharing every waking moment of my life with you, which breaks that barrier, and basically oversharing is a bad thing. This whole parasocial thing online where people think that they're going to tell you about every single thing that they do is a bad idea. Everyone who's a content creator should have a private life and a line they draw to separate their online life and their offline existence. Sadly, I think a lot of people don't do that anymore. I do, because I learned it the hard way. You know, I used to overshare. I used to vlog throughout my entire home. I used to go on every trip I went on, I would vlog the whole thing. And it was used against me. You know what I'm saying? It was used against me over the years. Toxic stuff was done with that content. Things that were made to hurt myself, my family, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay. His confidence and positivity is now gone. He has just been sitting here and no more money's coming in, and he's very self-conscious about his choices of showing his room right now. He's not feeling very good about it, but yes.
I actually did videos in my shower before. I did.
Yeah, we're not done.
That's right. I actually did videos in my shower before. I did DSP tries. It's on my dining room table and on my kitchen counter. I actually cooked a pot of Italian sauce in my kitchen before, but this was all a very long time ago before the internet went wacky, crazy, and all lost their minds. You know, back.
DSP is doing a poll, a public poll for everyone to take part in. If you'd like to take part, the questions are: what should DSP play on Friday? What should DSP play on Friday? I would say the best choice for entertainment value, Megabonk. What do you think? I don't know, but it is a public poll, so if you're interested in voting, this is the link. I don't know if you would want to do that. It's just a public link to vote. So there you go. There it is. There's the poll. Go vote. Rock the vote.
Then you were like, oh, this is just a fun thing to do. You would never think, gee, I think someone will actually look for a piece of information that I have posted on my refrigerator and then like call the cops and say something about that information and try to false report and get the cops to show up to my house or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's happened. So, you know, well, I guess when that happens, you realize it's enough is enough and you can't really trust people to act like humans anymore. And you just have.
I don't know what I'm voting for. There's no good options, honestly. The most boring Megabonk. I'm not watching either way, so.
To be private, right?
What lets the most people have the entertainment they want? I think that's Megabonk. Today's opposite day. Okay, go!
You fall asleep standing up with your eyes open. But then how will we... Grandmaster Scrub says, but then how will we ever be able to display...
Nope.
A lucky fan who you allow to spend a day with Phil, where they are with you and they get to see you set up for your stream, be on the podcast with you, play a game with you on show. Weird. Okay. YouTube refugee, we already talked about that last night on the Powerwash stream. I don't know why you're asking exactly the same question word for word, besides you probably copy pasted it out of a chat somewhere.
One of the worst. Now we're just sitting
Original
here.
Grant says, speaking of memberships, any issues with all of those gifted memberships? Original Grant, if you mean within the last month, how I had a lot of gifted memberships on YouTube, are they all real or not? Do you want to know the truth? I have no clue. I have no clue because here's the thing. Number one, I wouldn't even know for several days. Right now, if someone gifts a membership, it doesn't show up anywhere. It doesn't even show up in my analytics until like 3 days later. So it's impossible to find out right away if anything that I get is real or not. Number two, things have been going so good, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Like right now, if someone were to come by and do 50 gifteds, and they're all the Argentinian ones, and I only make 20 cents on them, I don't really care. I'm already doing so well. Who gives a crap? You know, that stuff was very...
I'm so successful that it doesn't matter.
...concerning when things were very tight, and I was trying to hit goals, and we were trying to make a living doing it, and we were just barely scraping by. Things are really good right now. So I don't really care if someone's been doing this or not. I'm not tracking it.
Okay, so you're not going to cry when it happens next time?
The only ones that I don't count is if it's like an offensive name or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 10 seconds?
Mango margaritas? Cool. Like they just poured it over full of alcohol and everything they would put in at the restaurant. So I loved it, and I think I'm going to try more of these now. It was super good. So you're recommending the mango margarita? All right, I'm probably going to get another one on Saturday because maybe I'll have some of these during my Christmas marathon. Because right now I have one bottle of Christmas-themed liquor I'm going to try during that marathon. But obviously I would like something that I could drink more slowly over the day to maintain like a buzz as we're chilling and having a good...
maintaining a buzz. This one is the worst ever. Okay.
Any travel plans for 2026? If I had any, you certainly would know. During the Christmas marathon. Shitty, have them for...
God, I'm going to rage quit this one, boys.
Monitors, keyboards, this desk, it all has that smell, that manufacturing smell, you know? In fact, hold on a second. I have an air freshener. I wonder if it's working.
Check the air freshener. Diaper check. The chair kind of blocks the diaper check right there. That's the best we got right there.
Hold on one second. I have this air freshener I plugged in yesterday, and I just realized it's not working. It must be broken. So I'm gonna go get another one. We have another one. Hopefully I'm gonna get this working. Because I just refilled it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, definitely know that one.
Woof! Whoa, man!
Oh, okay. All right, definitely know that new one works. That's the new style, the new model. And when you plug it in, it lights up. So I know that one's working. The other one must have been busted because it was in there for like 2 years.
Oh, man.
Now I should have a nice air freshener, and the room should smell better, too. There you go. All right, so guys, here's the deal. We got like 15, 20 minutes left on the show. Let's just open this up to open Q&A. Whatever you guys want to talk about, tag me in the chats. And we'll hang out.
Dude does podcasts twice a week and still has 20 minutes of Q&A.
Oh, and then we'll get to Pokemon, okay? So here, let me ask you this. What do you guys think I should do for tomorrow night's stream? Should we do Arc Raiders? Should we do Megabonk? Or should we do Powerwash Simulator? Let's do some polling.
Let's do some polling.
Right now.
Oh, I didn't do a poll today. Shit, I'm felted myself. Boat Knight says 34,000 more in studio equipment than Cat's honeymoon. 3 or 4,000. They could absolutely do a honeymoon with what he spent today. They could be in Japan for a while too. Not a while, but I mean a week. 4 grand, 2 people.
I'm gonna do a poll in each chat. Let's see what
we got a new setup though. That's the only thing that matters.
Ready? Here we go. Start poll tonight. I'm curious. Cyrus X is asking, what do I think of Dragon Quest 7 remake graphics? I haven't seen it. Reimagined. Here it is.
I'll show you the graphics.
I think I did see part of it. Oh. Looks good. Does this not look good? Hold on.
Want to show it?
Does this not look good to everyone? Look at these graphics. It's basically very similar to Final Fantasy 11, I would say. In the lighting and graphics department. It looks gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Yeah. It looks gorgeous.
Looks good to me. What do you think? I think that looks great. I would love to play it. My problem right now is I'm in the midst of RPG, how can I say, catch-up phase. And what I mean by that is I haven't really been able to play too many RPGs because my audience isn't really into them that much, right? So because of that, there's many RPGs that I've wanted to play that I didn't play, like Metaphor or Act 3 of Clair Obscur.
Final Fantasy 11,
yeah. Of Suikoden 2 at some point. So I feel like I already have a bunch of RPGs that I'm working on. We just started Clair Obscur, and that will definitely be a focus for a bit.
Yeah, it's this view botting bean sauce. There's 0% chance this is actual viewership right now.
I don't know when I'll be able to get to others. You know what I mean? Like, when will I actually get to be able to get to other RPGs? I don't know.
Here is Justin Wong getting slapped. A lot of people are asking for this. Other side? Do we get the double side? You got to get the double side, don't you?
I told you. Yeah, this one. Oh, yeah.
Boom!
Oh my God. That's what I told you.
There you go. Keeps winning.
Hey, Michael, how are you today? Good to see you.
Just keeps winning.
He's referencing a match where 2 players were playing in a tournament, and one thought he had already won and stood up too early, and basically was like celebrating and walking away, only to find out that he didn't win. I guess they were probably in like a super animation, and then it didn't kill the person, and they had to sit back down and try to keep playing the match. That's happened a lot.
Why can't that be us?
Oh yeah? Fallout New Vegas
Send that to the girl you like and say, why can't that be us?
has mods that make it look great. The rumor is they're remaking Fallout 3 right now, and they're thinking of shadow dropping it, but I don't know if there's really that much to the rumor. Like, that rumor originated because back when Microsoft was in the process of buying off Activision, remember they had that big scrutiny and there was a big like investigation, judge was involved and stuff. Probably for, I think it was antitrust, right? So it was leaked that they were trying.
Slap booth at Detractor Con. There you go. We got to get Chew on board. That would be funny. She wouldn't do it though.
Probably for, I think it was antitrust here, right? So it was leaked that they were trying to do remasters of Oblivion and Fallout 3. Well, Oblivion is real; it's out. So what about Fallout 3? People are assuming that Fallout 3 is going to get a release soon. But
yeah,
it would be cool if they redid
Indrid stepping booth.
Their classic Fallouts with modern graphics and stuff. I think that would be cool, just like they did Oblivion.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see how the polls are doing. Okay, it looks like it's close, but definitely Arc Raiders is winning on both sides. It looks like you guys want Arc Raiders. You know, I'm not against that. I guess I played Megabonk and I played Powerwash Sim sooner than I played Arc Raiders, so maybe that's why people want Arc Raiders sooner. I'd be okay with Arc Raiders tomorrow night, if that's what you guys want. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that then. Let's do Arc Raiders on Friday night. Let's just end the polls now. That we made our decision. So then, today it's Pokemon DLC, and hopefully DSP tries it. We'll see. Tonight it will be the continuation of Routine. Tomorrow, it will be Clair Obscure and Arc Raiders. I'm off on Saturday. Sunday, it'll be the unboxing of the new collector's edition of the mystery game and then trying out the mystery game. And then maybe Sunday night, we'll do Mega Bonk. And then Monday, maybe we'll do either a major Arc Raider stream or maybe we'll do more Pokemon. Or we can do Clair Obscure. I don't know what I want to do Monday. But then Monday night, we'll do Powerwash Sim. And then Tuesday is the Christmas Marathon. There you go. We got it. We just settled it. We figured it all out. We just don't know what that daytime stream will be on Monday. What's up, Filipino? How you doing, man?
Jalapeno!
Good stuff. Yes, today is the Pokemon stream. So if you're here for Pokemon, stick around. It's going to be chill fun as we continue on with the DLC. If you're not here for Pokemon, come back tonight for Routine for Horror or come back tomorrow for Clair Obscure. Remember, for a $20 contribution during a Pokemon stream, you can name a Pokemon, and you can choose for a Pokemon to be into my party for the entirety of that stream. So you don't have to necessarily name a Pokemon, but if there was a Pokemon you liked previous and you want me to use them today, you could do that too. Okay?
All right, this is a must skip situation, honestly.
You're not here for Pokemon, you're here for chill. Well, the Pokemon streams are chill. The Pokemon streams are usually quite chill.
Nah.
I know Metaphor was an amazing game, and I loved the 12, 13 hours that I played in the demo.
Now the music makes it set. Look at the real music. I'll slow it down.
I wanted to play the full game, but literally by the end of the demo, no one showed up. The stream had less than 200 viewers. No one was interacting.
Near the end of his life, he would still be coping about views and engagement.
Everyone just said it was boring as hell, and I was like, well, that's sad, because I love this game, so I never bought it. What can I do, right?
Throughout it all, he found a way to complain, even though he was so close to death.
When was that? Fall of last year. That's when the demo was out. Before the full game released of Metaphor, the demo came out, and it was an insanely long demo, and I played a ton of it, and then no one cared. Basically, people all complained and said, oh, this game's boring, don't play it. I was like, oh.
God damn it.
It kills me. It kills me when I'm playing a great game, and it doesn't resonate with my audience. It actually hurts me. I'm like, damn, I want people to like the games I like, you know?
Oh, it changed now. Mega Evolve the Gardevoir? Okay. What's the Mega Evolution? It got to be female, though. It's very specific request. It has to be female. Let's see. Not much changes, actually. I'll show it, though.
I love this music.
Oh, yeah, Taiho is her name, yes.
It's a relaxing song.
Galad is male. Okay, gotcha.
How am I liking the game routine so far? So, I'll be honest, the first hour was intriguing but a little slow because I didn't know what was going to happen. The last stream the game picked up.
No, not tight hole. Tie hole. Which probably means large phoenix. Could be.
Actually,
a lot of different ways to write the kanji on that one, but I'm going to go with that one.
Intriguing but a little slow because I didn't know what was going to happen. The last stream the game picked up and actually feels like Alien Isolation. Like, it's very strong vibes now of Alien Isolation, and that's a good thing.
No LE, guys. Hole. H-O-U.
But we know that the game is only 6 hours long, and we're 3 hours in. So I'm curious, you know, how much variety we're actually going to see, because right now there's only one enemy type, and I'm wondering if there even will be any more enemies besides the one enemy type, and if there'll be any more game mechanics. I don't know.
The Mega.
I guess we'll find out as we play again tonight. But I like it for what it is. Being that it's only 6 hours, it feels like it's going to be one of those games that's gone quick. But it's fun. It's something different.
I don't like the Mega so much. The Pasta Maker says, you see McDonald's you like? Me like Wong slap girl. Oh, thank you so much. Jade said he enjoys the content of Justin Wong getting slapped. Mario Faker says, next TBS has to feature Sam to review the setup. Yeah, we'd be down. Sam was like really on board for doing more, but then he got busy again. He says that's how it goes for him. So hopefully he comes back soon. We're waiting. Doors open. Shiny Thief says, keep polling. What? Hello?
Oh, that's right. I was going to say, where'd I put those cable ties? I put them down there.
Who cares, man? This one
Okay.
sucks.
Anything else, guys? It seems like you guys have quieted down, which is
Yeah, we're all quieted down. Let me tell you, we're tightening the rope right now in Minecraft.
okay. Anything else, guys? It seems like you guys have quieted down, which is
You
weird.
got that
Usually you guys
right.
are way more talkative than this.
Nah.
We're getting to the end of a show, but it seems like you guys have like zipped your lips.
Yes, we are bored as fuck, actually. Everyone, even your own fans. And all 536 of the bots are bored. The bots are checking out.
So I don't know.
Even the bots are running for the
What is
plug.
that noise? It's called background music. My Christmas setup needs a little work. Well, I have very limited space. As you can see, that's it. Like, I don't have space here to really do anything else.
This is like the music we played when I worked at the daycare for the toddlers to go to sleep to. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic, exactly. Exact same music.
So I can only do what I can with the space that I have. Now that my setup has been massively improved for the content, it's not really much of a backdrop to put stuff behind me anymore, right?
Welcome.
Like, likely what I could do if I wanted to, I could refit my YouTube play button here. I could just scoot the headphones over a bit, and the YouTube play button could be right here. But that's really, like, the only other thing I could like, change.
I found a hack to that. I would turn the chair around so, like, the door couldn't be seen from the hallway, and then I would also nap during that time, even though you weren't supposed to. But I was like 17. Come on. You can't expect me to follow the rules. See ya, Dominic. Your Pokemon will live on, though.
Well, thank you. Melamela says, 18 years of Phil, 18 years more, long live the king. Thank you. I feel like this is it. We're now just getting started. We're now hitting our stride with what we're doing, right? Like, we're all having a good time. We got great quality stuff coming up. Flexibility to do whatever
Big
I
ups,
need or
Legitimate
want.
Mango.
You know, we're good. We're good moving forward. We got people who are engaged with all the different kinds of content. You know, it's excellent.
Exactly, right? This is the CD. 18 years.
Put more upbeat music. This music's putting you to sleep. We had upbeat music before, but then it got too loud. I think that's the challenge. If you want low music that doesn't overpower the stream, you want this relaxing stuff, but then you're right, it can feel like it's too chill. So then you go to happy music, and then it's too loud, right? How about this? Medium fear dark wave. Why is this? It's supposed to be.
Medium fear dark wave. He's reading out the AI descriptions like they're the real descriptions made by a human. Medium fear dark wave.
Be cool music, and it's fear. Scary. It sounds like a horror movie. Let's go to a different one. Here you go. Cool hip hop beats. It's supposed to be cool hip hop beats in the background. Oh yeah.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
It's got a wide variety of music, man.
My name is Gowdy G, and I'm ready to read. Oh.
I should have lined the soundproofing foam with Christmas lights. Funny enough, you say that. So, the way they design these, this edge of the foam is about 1.5 to 2 inches thick, like this thick. And they made it so that if you buy lights, you can actually stick them on the edge all the way around. So you can actually see a line of lights going around your soundproofing.
Oh,
Now,
another spoiler for the Shannon Brand video. We made Philip do a rap battle with someone else that was there that was rapping. He did a rap battle. It was amazing.
previously,
I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's incredible.
that wouldn't have worked. But now, because I changed my setup, it would. You'd actually get to see it all the way around the edges now. So I could do that if I wanted. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to have LEDs glued to the side of my soundproofing.
Shannon Brand has to make it. We did 2 hours, and you know it's going to make a 10-minute video. So he's got to edit that bitch. It's going to take a while.
LEDs glued to the side of my soundproofing. Especially because I change it Like this month I have it blue and white. I'll probably keep it blue and white for January, but then once it starts to be like less winter, I want to put up the black panels again. Well, if I have LEDs glued to them, how am I going to do that?
Oh,
You know, I feel like that's if you have it permanently set to one configuration, you could do that. But
he's gonna buy different colors for different seasons.
I like to change it around.
The old spring blacks. Oh, yes. Oh, it's springtime. Let's put the black panels up. Definitely. Color
It sounds
of
like I'm
growth.
up to no good with this soundtrack. There you go.
It sounds like Pokemon bad guy music.
Up to bad things here on DSP Gaming. Oh, no.
Oh, God. Oh, God. They got some midnight
Get
cost
wire
stuff.
lights you can just take off. Well, how would I attach them then? You have to understand this is just foam, but it has a coating on it. Like this isn't just foam you could like there's holes and you could stick like something in. It actually has a coating on the top. So if I like let's say I take a push pin, I stick it in, I'll destroy the foam. It'll start to fall apart. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fight with us.
Do I think this has been a good holiday season for gaming
We're team battle.
releases? Well, look at it this way. If you're not into AAA games, yes. Seriously, if you're into more indie style gaming, okay. Think of it this way. Let's think of the games that I've been playing recently.
He hasn't gotten $1 in about an hour, and now that's what he's waiting for, guys. Just to let you know.
For some reason I can't go back. That was weird. There we go. Oh, it was frozen, I guess. The page was frozen. Okay. So, think about the games that I've been playing recently. Routine, pretty awesome indie horror game.
Pretty awesome.
Powerwash Simulator 2, which just came out like a month ago. Pretty awesome indie game.
Pretty awesome.
Mega Bonk, really awesome, interesting indie game.
Awesome, really awesome indie game.
Arc Raiders, pretty awesome extraction shooter.
Pretty awesome extraction shooter.
All right, so all the games I'm mentioning, Leave It Alone, even though it was only like 3 hours long, pretty awesome chill game.
Pretty awesome chill game. They're all pretty awesome so far.
Right? All those games are indie games. Like every game I'm mentioning that's the best games I've been playing recently are indie games. What about the AAA games? Metroid
Oh, who could forget Leave It Alone? Definitely, that's my game of the year. Leave It Alone.
Prime 4 sucked ass.
Sucked ass.
Black Ops 7 sucks.
Sucks.
Outer Worlds 2 sucks.
Sucks.
Right? What else? Battlefield 6, only good in a team, right? Not good for solo play.
Well, pretty awesome in a team, but outside of a team, sucks.
So, that's what I mean. Silent Hill F, very disappointing. Like,
Very disappointing.
every AAA game that came out, that normally this would be your focus this time of year, has stunk. But if you're playing the independent games, they're amazing. So you got to play the indies. That's the catch. You have to play the indies. And if you do, you'll have a great time. If you're focused on just only playing giant AAA releases and act like they're the only games that exist, you're going to be very sad right now. Gaming's in a bad way there.
Ah, that's not what Sir has been. Just do it the same music, the same fucking loop, man. It's three second loop.
Hey guys, I think it's time.
Pretty awesome. We're team battle, and you're gonna have to get past us if you want to get to the princess.
Let's end the show.
We're not putting up with any crap. We're gonna pound you into a pulp. You ready?
Shall we? All right. So I want to say thank you guys. You were awesome. You're a great audience, and I really enjoyed the podcast, obviously. And good one. Now, here's the thing.
Paw Patrol.
I'm on the fence about having a podcast tomorrow. I feel like if we do a podcast tomorrow, the only thing we're going to do is maybe hammer in what is the Christmas games that we're going to play. Maybe we won't do one tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a chill session and try to do a very long stream of Clair Obscure instead to try to have a good chunk of gameplay because we didn't really get that much in the other day, I feel. All right? But I want to say thank you guys for a great and chill show.
Oh, my
I
God.
always enjoyed the Level 1 podcast. I hope you enjoyed the studio tour. And thank you for chilling and supporting as always. All right, so I'll probably be back with the show on Sunday for those who watch it.
That's the active chatters right now. 534, and you got 4 people. That's tough to do.
I'll still be here for tons of gameplay and fun, but The podcast returns next week for Christmas week. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. I will see you then. Happy holidays, and peace out.
No, back again. Play it again.
So,
okay.
folks, let's actually get ready here
Oh,
for gameplay.
Yeah. Thank God.
And that means what I'm going to do...
Did I miss it, Twinkie?
I
won't.
know what we should do? Since we're going to do Pokemon today, what I should do is
Shout
go
outs
on
to
break,
Twinkie.
and I should play you some highlight clips first.
Yes,
That way you can
definitely.
enjoy the highlight clips, and then when I come back from break, then we'll swap over to Pokemon. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to do the slideshow with the music again, which I think you guys like the highlight clips better than the music, right?
Oh, God,
So
yeah.
let's do
Trust
that.
us.
Let's
Don't watch either one, to be
go
honest.
ahead and I'll play you guys some highlight clips,
Oh, please.
and we'll go from there. All right, so thank you guys. I'll be gone for
The same 13 videos.
roughly 10 minutes for a break, and then I'll come back. We'll get set up, and we will have around 2.5+ hours of Pokemon Legends ZA on the stream.
All right, man. Pretty
Thank
cool.
you. But in the meantime, enjoy these highlight clips, and I'll be back.
15 videos he plays. The same 15 videos he plays on loop every fucking day. Very cool. Twinkie415 says, I'm in line for the winter of WPIG. I don't know about the winter of WPIG. Summer of WPIG is still in question next year, but you know. I'm streaming more than I had before. That's why Sunday night is kind of more in question, guys. Just going to be real. Not trying to bring down the vibe. But Sunday nights are in question because this new system with the recaps, which I think is really good. I really like the recaps, right? It's like more detailed updates of the stupid shit that might be mildly interesting. But I do need to have a day off, guys, just to be honest, for my mental state, don't you think? But we'll do it every once in a while. Okay, I promise. We do need to finish Act the King. I'm just not sure when, right? I do need to have some breaks in there. The vibes are off. The vibes are off. You can't say lazy. These recaps, they do take work. And it's taking time other times in my day. So, you know, I have a real job too, Jarvin, and this. You got to be thinking about it, you know? But we'll see. Don't get down. No one can be sad. Don't be sad. Don't freak out. Cream Pie, come on! This is for you, Cream Pie. Change the mood. Oh, son of a bitch. You knew it would happen. You knew this had to happen, didn't you? You just knew it. God damn it. Son of a bitch. We wanted the good one. We needed the good one. Oh, is he back now? Oh, he is. What? Is this... Oh, it's Raw Phil. Oh, he's not wearing that shirt now. What? Huh? What was that? The camera was in the wrong spot? I don't know what that was. Mr. Memento Mori in the house says, thanks for all the background. I need to get me through my day when I work. Big ups, Mr. Memento Mori. I know you're an enjoyer of the 24/7 stuff. And big ups. It's a clip. I got it. It's a clip. You're a legend, Mr. Memento Mori over there. All right, we'll wait for him to come back, and then we are out. As soon as he hits YouTube mode, we dip. Because who gives a fuck about Pokemon? Actually, I don't even want to wait that long. Because let's be real. It's just going to be the normal shit. All right, guys. A lot of ways to contribute. 2 Pokemons. You tell me how right I am with this. I'll redirect you to Tevin if he's on. All right, guys. We have 2 Pokemon spots left to get it. Remember, $20 to get your name on a Pokemon, and that'll be fun. Remember, so many ways to contribute. You can do a super chat, super thanks, super tip, and anywhere in the universe, you can do a tip, okay? So just let me know. But anyways, we'll see you tomorrow, my friends. Tomorrow. Phone it in Friday. I'll start early. We'll play Sayonara Wild Hearts. We'll do Spy Party, and then we'll do a recap, and then I'll hand you off to someone else, all right, to watch the pre-stream. You're all legends. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see ya tomorrow. Bye.